live! Hey everybody, it is Sunday night. It is Atop the Fourth Wall plays The Outer Worlds. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Hope they had just a nice time. If you don't celebrate it, you don't have to. I have nothing. I'm just rambling now. Anyway, we got a lot of people here with us tonight.
As per usual.
As per usual, joining us right this second. We got Xandra Productions, who just came in right this second.
Hello, everybody. Xandra Productions here, and, we going to space!
We going to space. We also got Crimson here.
Ayo. Also, quick see Kayla's in the chat, so.
Hey, Kayla, hope you're having a good day. It's especially the holiday season. It is December. I was talking with Vega about this. Man, it should really winter should officially start like late November, early December. It should not be officially like December 22nd or whatever.
It's based on the solstice.
That's when it gets the coldest. Well, I'm based on the fact that it's December and it should be winter.
Jesus. All right. Cool.
Yes.
Anyway.
Hi, Jesus.
We have R and Jesus in here with us.
Greetings, my disciple.
We're going in reverse order because of this. We got Lotus Prince.
Good evening, everyone.
We have Eliza.
Feliz Navidad, everyone.
And finally, we have Crimson.
You already introduced me, but sure, I'll go a second round.
Did we? I don't even remember introducing you. I thought I started introducing you, but then we got on a tangent.
Oh no, I said that Kayla was in the chat.
Yep. Anyway. So, for meteorologists, this is winter. See, we should be following the scientists on this. I feel like that's the obvious way of operating here. But no one listens to me, the smartest person in the world.
Well, here's the thing. For meteorologists, it's winter already. For a climatologist, it's still autumn.
God damn it.
See, you can't make assumptions like this, Lewis. You're literally just gonna be wrong all the time.
Jordan Mayorga, how's your incoming review? Right now, I will be working on it all night after the stream. I've got a screwed up sleep schedule again. We are going to have... I have collected all the comic panels. It's going to be a 40-minute review. Really didn't need a 40-minute review right now, but it's not as bad as it could be, because we got Shattered Grid after that, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that won't last too long. Captain Adventure 1983, you think about getting the pass for Fortnite? Nope. I don't buy the battle passes for Fortnite. Comic Drake gifted me the Marvel one that was on recently, just because like he was feeling nice, wanted to give it to me, and it was a write-off for him. So right now I'm Mysterio, but only because he gifted me that battle pass. I'm not going to spend any money on Fortnite.
Understandable.
What's important to me is shooting stuff. I don't need. It doesn't really matter that much what I'm actually wearing while I do it.
That's fair.
What I did spend money on, and I'm hoping to have some free time at some point to play, Diablo 4 got reduced down to $30 for a Black Friday sale, so I grabbed that, because I want to play Diablo, because I like Diablo. And screw paying $70 for it.
I do not blame you.
Yeah, I don't want to... Nah.
The game is good, but not $70 good.
No, it is not.
Oh, my brother said that he actually thought that this game was boring, so we'll see. That's why I did not get the expansion pass bundle as well. I was like, I just get the base game. If it turns out I actually hate it or don't enjoy playing it, then screw it, I'll move on. I don't need to spend more money on it. Speaking of spending money and people and limited funding and everything like that, the Black Friday sale is going through Cyber Monday. Everything is reduced by $5 or at $5. So Winter of 83 in the Kunaki store is at $10. Robomats have been reduced down to $15. The Comic-Con 1 models at $20. Keychains, magnets, little mini Poyo figures, stuff like that. Autographs, $5. I got 4 orders in the last 2 days, and all of them have autographed pictures in it. I don't get why. Not that, it's obviously there for people to buy, but the fact that I got 4 autographed photos orders in a row is weird to me.
People want to spend money the way they want?
Oh, certainly. It's just an odd coincidence that all 4 of them came in like that. And, of course, later on this month, hopefully sooner rather than later, I am working on the action figures. I have 2 test prints right here. You can't see it very well because it's all dark, but I'm testing with the PLA. It's actually getting in PETG, but just to make sure the colors and the balance of everything, we got like the torso right here, lower part of the torso, you know, forming up with we got the tie, the jacket, the little scarf thing. The scarf thing I'm hoping to be in a different color, like a different shade of blue, but we will see about that just because the, like I said, PLA and PETG, they can't print on the same thing. They are two different materials that do not properly fuse together. So unfortunately, I can't use my PLA with it. I have to buy new materials for each part of this process. So I have a blue PETG on its way, but that's going. But that means I'm going to need a different shade of PETG to do that. I'll try to do some test prints. Maybe I can. Maybe because of the way it's contained in there, maybe we could get away with that. I doubt it. But it would be nice if I could get away with that.
We do have a couple more super chats here. Danny Fenlon says, where does Cole Aidman land on the Kirk-Brannigan morality scale?
Closer to Kirk. We've definitely been operating on more of a paragon or a more positive moral compass than frickin' Brannigan. Mind you, we're more willing to execute our opponents than Kirk, but we're definitely closer to him because we hate space capitalism.
Yeah, and
so
Brannigan
maybe
is
along
just
the
in
lines
it
of
for like the honor and the prestige.
Samurai the Cat, I'm just working on my Steel Ball Run vlogs. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, and good luck with your vlogs.
Steel Ball Run is classic. It's a good one. They better animate it.
So between Kirk and Brannigan, you'd say he's more like a Benjamin Sisko?
I bet, yeah, though Sisko still is closer to Starfleet morals. I'd say we're definitely closer to Han Solo.
Yeah, we do kind of shoot first. I look forward to your comments.
Yeah, I was gonna say not in the Outer Worlds remaster that comes out in 15 years.
Elite 555 will get your super chat in a minute here because you got a $1 one. So let's get everyone caught up on what happened last week. We finally, as Columbo Aidman, we finally solved the murder mystery of Halcyon Helen. It turns out that she was murdered by the investigator.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh shit!
By the investigator who hired us. But it turns out Halcyon Helen was actually played by twin sisters, and her sister is alive and has been going on a little killing spree of her own.
And thus all my wild speculations were true.
And to be fair, it's not like she was just indiscriminately killing people, but she's very paranoid, and she's been killing people that she probably shouldn't have.
Oopsie.
She's a closer in moral alignment to us. It's so we're gonna team up with her to try to hunt down the investigator and save things. Because I guessed this was all about the neuroparasites thing, and it turns out I was correct.
Yeah, but I was correct about my wild speculations.
Look, lots of people were right.
Elite 555. Meanwhile, I'm planning on have all Minecraft skin mods commissions running on unlimited amount all holiday season. So if anyone wants holiday Minecraft skins variants, link in the stream description.
Indeed.
That is correct.
So if you're interested in that, take a look at T-Elite. T-Elite also did the title cards for the Outer World streams. That's why that's why he's allowed to promote his stuff here.
Yeah.
On that note, we're 10 minutes into the stream. Let's actually get to the game.
Game on.
Game on.
I just gotta say, one of the aesthetically pleasing things about the Outer Worlds is all the advertisements during the loading screens.
Yeah. It is a fun one.
Alright, so where were we in terms of our quest here? What do we have to do next? So
yeah, at this point you're back to the base game, right?
No, because we have to collect a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
To counteract the parasites.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you solved the mystery, but that wasn't everything.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta do the parasites, and then I think there's a final confrontation at some point.
Yep.
Timmy Tommy says, anyone else get soap opera vibes from that recap? Evil twins and murders and whatnot?
As it should be.
Kayla's like, the adverts are so on point. They are.
The adverts are amazing.
I mean, to be fair, we are pretty much helping a serial star.
And like I know a few of the people on this voice chat have heard me say this multiple times. I forgot if you were around for Red Crimson, but when Linkara first started streaming this game, one of the things I noticed was that the just plain water you can buy at the store is described as a sugary drink, and that just like is so cripplingly depressing.
Amazing. Oh yeah, and just a quick plug for me since I'm on the stream. Thursday, I will be picking up Fallout London. Sorry I didn't do a Thanksgiving stream, but I had people over, and I hate people. I like people when they are over there in the computer, not over here in my person presence.
Danny Fenlon, of all the space gin joints and all the space towns and all the sectors, she spacewalks into mine.
Nice.
Right.
There's a 0-calorie version of just plain water.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, plain
yes, good
water,
old water
light
zero.
or zero. Yeah, I was gonna say light or zero.
Water zero.
Water zero.
All right, we're gonna
The thing that still
recruit
bothers me is
Cedric.
the dehydrated water.
Cedric and Allie fighting against Ludovico. Speak them in the spaceport. Okay, let's go. Let's do the optional one. Just get all the help we can get here.
Fair enough.
Because dehydrated water is just oxygen. It's just oxygen.
Yeah.
Just plain water, code red.
Also, how exactly do you rehydrate dehydrated water?
Add hydrogen to the oxygen?
Yeah, I only like that's the thing. I am a completely different persona in real life. I am very introverted in real life. I am not this animated in real life. Except during movie nights, but that's also a friend group, and that's different. But, like, when I'm home by myself, I generally just play, like, my Switch or something, or I cuddle Hime. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm mostly online or doing, like, editing or something when I'm at home. I'm better with my friend group, but otherwise I'm very much insular. And yet I work with people for a living, go figure.
Same.
I'm actually not bad when dealing with students.
Yoink.
I have not seen the Wolverine reveal from Marvel Rivals because I have been in paralegal school for the better part of the semester. So like Linkara, I have also been let me sit in front of my computer and do work forever.
Lord AJ of Drucken says 30% fat with water.
It's true. Oh man, dead people. I love dead people.
Also, for those who might bring this up, please do not spoil Arcane for me.
Speaking of things not to spoil, I finally saw Transformers 1 a couple days ago.
Oh good, how was it? I've been meaning to see if I actually want to see it or not.
I thought it was very good. I think people are overhyping it a little bit. But in terms of but it's great character work. I will definitely say that. The plot is not anything too particularly special, but it's not super jokey. It's a fun time. It's just a good Transformers origin story, and it's got the I don't know why I'm stealing these.
That's okay, whatever.
But not only, but we got just basically it's just a well-told story with great character work on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Speary and I watched Agatha All Along on Thanksgiving. We marathoned through the whole thing and we loved it. So.
Yeah, we still got to watch the last few episodes, so no spoilers there.
Yeah, no worries. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I was enjoying it as well.
Ted and I
I just have one question about it.
Agatha all along before the end of the year. We just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Yeah, I still got a lot of stuff to...
I just I just eviscerated this person. They have no limbs left. They're just a torso.
Well, that sucks to be them, I guess.
I guess it must have been the Black Knight from Monty Python.
Here's the funny thing that happened, though. I showed Zen 2 episodes of Vox Machina.
Oh, I still have to watch that.
Zen then wanted to watch one more episode. Wanted to, like the other day on Saturday, wanted to watch one more episode, and that one more episode wound up going to watching the entire first season in one day.
Oopsie.
I've done that kind of thing before.
Because after every single episode, then went one more episode. One more episode.
Nigga Tommy says, how does the spoiler rule apply to Wicked Part 1? I'm assuming just don't say anything. I know it's a book, but and the play, but even so.
Yeah, the movie apparently does add stuff in, so...
Yeah, don't say anything. Although I, for one, am hoping. I don't know what's gonna happen exactly, but my foray into the theater this holiday season is going to be Sonic 3, which drops on December 20th. So I, for one, cannot wait for our amazing your special Keanu Reeves to be Shadow the Hedgehog.
They need to do
for 95 glorious minutes.
they need to they gotta do live and learn, otherwise, like, what are you even doing?
So good news, I think because no one sees us doing this, we're not losing any karma points.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So I have read the first Wicked book a long ass time ago when it first came out when I was in college.
Yeah, I read it a while ago. I actually want to reread it before I see Wicked, but it's a good series. Cole Maniac. Good job, Ryan Mack.
I remember exactly zero about the Wicked book, other than the fact that they gave the Wicked Witch of the West the new name, because every single time the people don't realize that the Wicked Witch of the West actually did have a name in Elfring Bomb stuff, but they always keep on giving her new names because her original name was kind of bad.
Yeah.
Like a slur bad or just dumb?
Her original name was Bastinda.
But the main thing I remember about the Wicked series is that, like, The Wizard of Oz is one of those things, like, the more you look into it and think about it, you're like, oh, that's messed up. But the Wicked books are, like, upfront about it. Like, this universe fucking sucks. It's terrible.
Kayla's like, I've read all the original series, but it's a whole acid trip.
I've read the original series as well, and the Wicked books. Both are good in their own ways, but the Wicked is a rough sit, which is why I wondered how the play got so popular. Because the book is, like, fucking miserable. But, like, then again, if you can make Les Mis into a play, then, like, why not?
Yeah. Also, I've been planning on. This is why as I mentioned before, I'm a huge Oz nerd, in addition to being a huge X-Men nerd.
Well, before you get into that, J Manor Productions. Cool, you got Coke Water Zero original taste? No, that's just carbonated water.
Speaking of X-Men, tell them about what we've been, the movies marathon we've been doing.
Yeah, we've been watching the X-Men movies. We watched X-Men 1 and 2.
Nice.
Oh, man.
The good ones.
I'm supposed to grade advance because Dark Phoenix was terrible anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've seen all the good X-Men.
Better than I remember.
They need to stop trying to adapt the Phoenix Saga. It doesn't work.
Actually,
no, it really doesn't.
It would work if they did it in more than one film. You cannot do Dark Phoenix in one film. You have to do it in a trilogy.
Even then, right now we're taking a break from X-Men. We're doing the Fox first, so the next one we're doing is Blade.
Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna have some fun.
Oh man, I fucking love Blade.
Just as is the case with X-Men, the first two movies are good, and then you are finished.
we're gonna go down.
That's exactly how I feel about the duology of the new Star Wars. That's exactly how I feel.
Shame they never made another one.
Yeah, really, right?
Honestly, I wasn't even big on The Last Jedi. Like, it had some good ideas, but it didn't follow through on them. And then Rise of Skywalker was just embarrassing.
What? You mean the fan film that doesn't exist? Yeah, I know.
No, the fan film was The Last Jedi. Like, you could tell that was made by someone who's like, I've always wanted to see this in Star Wars, and I never have, so I'm going to do it.
What is Skywalker you speak of, then? Because that doesn't exist. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, like, The Last Jedi had, like... Do you remember in A New Hope where the Stormtrooper stuns Leia with, like, the blue rings?
Yeah.
The Last Jedi was like, remember the blue rings? I do. I'm putting them in my fucking movie. It did the hyperdrive as a weapon. It did the turn on a lightsaber to kill somebody. I've always wanted to see it, and I never could, so I'm putting it in my movie.
Fair enough.
Don't get me wrong, they were cool, but it feels very, like, fan idea.
Right, but, like, part of the reason I like The Last Jedi so much is because, like, I really like, okay, so spoilers for a Star Wars movie that everybody has fucking seen. I really like the kid at the end with the broom.
Yeah.
And like the suggestion that you don't have to be a fucking Skywalker.
Yeah, that was by far the best part about The Last Jedi. Like when
you
was like, oh, your parents are nobodies. Like,
you could be your parents could be nobodies, and you could literally like, you know, actually have force powers. That would be so cool.
Yeah,
anyway,
that was legitimately good. Also,
we're gonna have such a time when we get to the comic adaptation.
Yeah, well. Tommy says, so do faucets in the Outer Worlds dispense Coke? I don't know, but probably.
Yes.
Yeah, but you have to pay for it.
By
Yeah,
coke, you mean
right.
the
Probably do,
beverage
too.
or cocaine?
I don't know, but hey,
Yes.
I don't know if anybody saw this week's "What the fuck is wrong with you" from Nash, but apparently they made an entire like the Dutch police found an entire garden gnome made of Molly, like the drug.
Yes.
What?
There's
What
an entire,
the hell?
an entire garden gnome made of Molly.
Yeah, it was crazy. I watched it earlier today, and I'm like, what in the hell? And at first, I read the headline wrong, because I was reading it to Cody, and the first thing I said to him was like, yeah, they found a garden gnome full of Molly, and then they got to the story, and they're like, yeah, it's made out of Molly, and I'm like, what?
Oh, just to check, by the way, I thought somebody read it, but did we get Jay Manners?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because someone in chat mentioned we might have missed it. I don't think
I
so,
did
no.
do it.
I know I'm supposed to be going to recruit the dude, but I'm just having a fun time looting stuff. Which, by the way, just stuff left out in the open, not stealing. Stuff,
Yeah, that
stuff
is
apart
true.
from, that is stealing.
That's true.
Very odd morality system.
Yeah,
Yep.
we just read your
on the
super
whole
chat, Mega Timmy
Yeah, like
Tommy.
I just read it, yeah.
The reason why
On the
when
whole
everybody asked me if I read this or that about Oz, it's like, yes, I've read this and that about Oz. Mostly because I've been working on my own Oz book for, like, my own Oz series book for most of my life.
Hooray for the public domain.
Yeah,
And I
right?
plan on releasing them once I have the first 24 written.
Because Oz was like, what, like 1900?
Oh
like,
my god,
literally?
I totally forgot about the cocaine and the Virgin Mary statues. Oh my god. That's a
I'm
lost
sorry.
thing in
They
case
put-
anybody was wondering. Yeah, they put cocaine in your mom, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Dude,
Here,
I'm cool.
I never watched. Okay, I watched like the
Jesus,
first-
I didn't put the cocaine in statues of your mom. The people in Lost did, okay?
I watched like
Either
the
way, still not
3
cool.
episodes of Lost and got completely lost with that show.
I never watched it.
I
And
watched it
like-
because I had to.
At some
I
point,
heard-
I'm
well, I
going to
heard
sit
it was,
down
like,
and watch it because I managed to acquire all the DVDs just from like secondhand stores. So eventually, I'm going to sit down and watch Lost because I've heard that like if you're invested in the characters, the ending is not as disappointing.
Correct. I'm gonna let that
Says,
fly because I literally did say they put cocaine in your mom. Okay.
T Elite says The Rise of Skywalker isn't a perfect movie. It's a mess, even if I genuinely like it, but it doesn't deserve the "it doesn't exist" joke in hindsight.
I'm
I
gonna
don't really
counter
mean in
that.
hindsight.
I'm gonna counter that with they basically redeemed Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
In like literally 5 seconds flat. That's
hate
not how character development works. So yeah, that movie should not exist.
Well, also regarding the little kid with the broom and like, oh, your parents were nobodies. That like The Rise of Skywalker undid that. Like it might actually be better if that movie didn't happen.
Yeah, and then the other thing that I don't like about Rise of Skywalker is the part where Rey thinks she kills Chewie, and then literally the next scene we find out he's fine. Like, the pacing in that movie is so messed up.
You know what bugged
We're
me,
gonna
by
have
the
a lot
way?
of fun for this comic adaptation, which I have scheduled out for next year, for like next December.
Here's the
Oh
thing.
man, you're gonna have so much fun going back through these archives, my dude.
Ah!
Has a new super chat asking if we read your last super chat, and yes, we did, and yes, we answered your question last time about whether we read your last super chat with the Coke in the water. We read it.
Yeah, we did read it.
We may not dwell on it, is the thing.
I mean,
But,
we did for a decent amount of time.
But
But yeah,
I like killing, I
problem with
like
Rise of
shooting
Skywalker.
stuff.
The
Yeah,
problem
you
with
like
Rise of
looting
Skywalker
stuff,
is the
dude.
same problem with a lot of J.J. Abrams stuff. J.J. Abrams does not know how to end a story.
No, he doesn't.
I don't put all the blame on him.
I don't either because I know a lot of it was fan backlash, but like at the
Not
same
even just
time,
that. It's a part of it is also one. Why the hell did you not approach these movies with a plan?
Yeah.
Especially when the reputation of when Star Wars has such a pop culture reputation, both in general and also for the reputation of the prequels at that point. It's only been in more recent years that the prequels have gotten a reevaluation, and even then, I would, people are allowed their opinion, but I still think they're garbage. But I get it. Why would
but
you not,
also-
for something you
Okay,
paid
here's-
billions of dollars for? Why would you
Yeah.
not come in with an exact plan of what the hell you were doing? And
Right.
furthermore,
MCU has like insane planning, and it's like wildly successful because of that.
I had another point. I've suddenly forgotten what it was.
Gotta hand it to you.
Go back to killing. It's fine. Like, here's my problem. Here's my biggest issue besides the pacing. Because, like, if you're going to tell a visual story of, like, Rey being upset that she thinks she killed Chewie, like, don't fucking put Chewie in the next scene and say that he's fine. Like,
that was so stupid.
he should have come back. He should have come back with, like, when they all went to fucking, what was it? Etrica?
Who
whatever
cares?
the hell it was called. Yeah, whatever the hell that was called when they all
Sith
go
Planet
to confront...
Robinson.
Yeah, there you
That
go.
felt like a troll. Like they just undid it like in seconds.
Yeah,
Why
and
did we
it's like
bother?
you should have him show up with like Lando or some shit. You know what I mean? Like that would have been, you know, J Manor Productions. That being said, Abrams was the only the one who decided to retcon The Last Jedi. He was overcorrected instead of working with what he had.
Right? Yeah.
all in one
Sorry. That
movie.
was my point. J.J. Abrams had already proven that he could deliver a Star Wars movie, a good Star Wars movie. He had already, technically two if you count Star Trek 09. But also, Chris Terrio was the guy they hired to do the writing on it, who was the writer of Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
Like, even if you like that movie, which, difference of opinion on that, is he the guy who you would think that we should be hiring for the ending of our all-ages franchise that has that big reputation to it?
No.
Probably not. Anyway,
Two
T
more
Elite.
Yep.
Yeah, T Elite. Also fared at TROS. They dropped Trevorrow before The Last Jedi even came out, which honestly they had reason if the creative differences were that bad. And Mega Timmy Tommy says, "So is anyone planning to watch Skeleton Crew tomorrow?" I haven't caught up with Skeleton Crew, to be honest.
Well, I haven't caught up to it because it hasn't coming out yet.
Yeah.
Oh, wait! I thought there was a season of Skeleton Crew already.
Nope.
Or am I
First two
thinking
episodes
of?
are premiering.
Oh, I'm thinking of Andor, and they're making a second season apparently. Okay,
Which
that's
Andor
what
is
it
very
is.
good, but its pacing is god-awful.
Fair
The
enough.
first two episodes of Skeleton Crew are actually premiering in theaters tomorrow night.
Oh,
There's
neat.
too much Star Wars. There's too much Star Wars.
Yeah.
And
I'm out.
I raise you Marvel.
Let me counter
think
also
I'm also
that
out,
it's not that at least with Marvel, Marvel is a continuing story, so everything does kind of build on stuff that came before.
Yeah.
Star Wars is just an established universe. You don't have to watch all the Star Wars stuff.
No, you really don't.
Each Star Wars thing
I like-
kind of mostly stands on its own, except for all the Clone Wars stuff because he can't get over Clone Wars. Who's the guy behind Clone Wars again?
Gendy Tartakovsky?
No, not that Clone
Was
Wars.
it Maloney?
The cartoon one, but the CG one, I don't know.
Filoni.
Yeah, Filoni. He made Clone Wars, and then he never stopped making Clone Wars because he keeps bringing
really
Clone
didn't.
Wars stuff back in.
Yeah, because I haven't seen Ashoka yet, but I know like all of that has to do with like everything that happened in Clone
Like,
Wars.
Andor has, as far as I recall, has nothing at all to do with Clone Wars. And that's the only one I can think of that doesn't.
also, I know I'm going to get some flack from people by saying this, but I think there's another franchise that has a lot more than Star Wars or Marvel, and that's Star Trek.
That's
It's
fair.
black though. Like
That's
it's a
not
big
as
series.
saturated, though.
And
Yeah,
I've
Star
been
Trek
trying-
is not as prolific as Star Wars or Marvel, to be fair. Yeah.
And let's not
trying
get into
to
that
get
fight because I'll start ranting, and we don't want to get into ranting. I know we're not focusing much on this story. I'm just going around trying to loot everything before we continue on. Which
Yeah, I
think
mean,
we're
dude, you're
mostly
literally
done
just
here.
running around killing people. It's fine.
Huh.
I think we're mostly done. But let me check one more building.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
Dylan
my
says-
whole thing.
Stealing. I love taking stuff.
Yeah, T Elite says, speaking of Star Wars, join me this December on the book club for me to revisit feudal Star Wars. Also, Guerrera is technically Clone Wars.
That is true.
Okay,
Guerrera
fair
is
enough.
technically
Yeah,
Clone
Saw
Wars.
Gerrera is technically Clone Wars, so you know what? Every single Star Wars thing, it has to have Clone Wars things in it.
I guess.
Well, if you think about it, even the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy have Clone Wars stuff in it.
Oh, don't you
They
start!
mention it once and
You
then
fought
never
in the
again.
Clone Wars? Yeah, I was the same as
God
your
damn!
father.
Okay, that's not being fair. That's being unfair.
Yeah, that's establishing that there's a greater universe because this is episode 4 and not 1 because George Lucas was invoking like old movie serial dramas from like
Okay,
the
here's
40s.
a really interesting thought experiment. What if he had gone in order? Like, what if he had made the Phantom Menace first, and then the original trilogy? Like, who would have played old Darth Vader instead of Sebastian Shaw?
Well, everything would have been different because we wouldn't have been like, oh, a prequel. Now I could see what happened to become Darth Vader. We wouldn't know who he was. We would just see some kid that has the significance that the audience is supposed to know, but we don't know. So the movie would have been completely different.
That's fair.
That's the thing. That's why there is people who have the different watch orders, because, of course, it tells a different story depending on how these progress.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm Your Father is like the most non-line ever if you watch the movies in numerical order.
For example, when I did my Star Wars watch through, I watched them in numerical order.
The Elite says, "Ha." Yeah.
Oh,
Too
you
late,
were just-
That's it. I'm not doing the next one. No, I'm kidding.
He just retracted the message. Amazing.
Like, I've been working through Star Trek, and I need to get back to watching more of Deep Space Nine, because I got to the episode where Q gets knocked out by Cisco, essentially.
Always a classic.
And then I stopped watching.
Picard never punched me.
T Elite for real says, I've shared the pre-prequels timeline for all. Never mind, that's gone too. Fuck this, someone else is reading it.
Inspector, you made it. Well done.
All right, we're actually here now.
The spaceport is at the moment.
I've been so busy, I haven't been able to watch more of Star Trek since the beginning of October, which is when I watched that episode.
You must have some
All right, we're actually engaging in story now.
Okay.
Whew. Whatever it was, it happened quickly, like a wave sweeping across the shore. We were overrun. Survivors are still trickling in. We've put out a call to slug agents not at the docks to keep their distance. With the warehouse's stores, Slug could hold out here for weeks, easily. Possibly months.
We're Helen to create an antiparasitic. We need essence of Sprat.
With Helen? You don't say.
It's a longer story than I have time for.
That's not terribly surprising, considering present circumstances. This antiparasitic, it would restore my people to their original, non-infected selves? Safely?
Yeah, probably. Essence of Sprat, Cedric, does Slug have it?
Well, I'll take my people's probable cure over their guaranteed death. Coincidentally enough, Slug can supply you with Essence of Sprat. Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman, you remember her. There's a package on the desk in her office. You'll find the Essence of Sprat you need in there.
Well, how incredibly fortunate.
I wouldn't like to say.
What a stroke of luck.
Confidentiality and all that. Now then, is there anything else I can do for you while you're here?
Yes, we're recruiting you.
Oh my. You mean Lou
Oh,
was
my.
up to no good
Oh,
this whole
my.
time?
Yeah, oh heavens.
It's an ambitious plan, I'll give him that. But tell me, why should I help you, Inspector?
Aren't you rivals with this guy?
Architect's balls because I'm the Sprat effing inspector, damn it! Appealing to your better? You're joking.
I am. Forgive me. Humor as a coping mechanism in tense situations. You understand.
Hey,
You can expect
Lotus.
support. I'll arrange for my agents to meet you at the distillation station.
Lotus, apparently T Elite has stopped all of his retraction.
Yeah, it turns out the timeline is stupid and Anakin should be like 58 by the time A New Hope happens. Yeah, it's almost like they weren't planning to make prequels.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tell him to bring
Also,
her back.
J Mayer Productions, this is not a super chat, but this is a hilarious joke. Oprah is here! Everyone gets a connection to Clone Wars!
Tell them to bring their best weapons to any personal issues they'd like to work out through violence.
I'll do that. I think one of our checkpoint guards is going through a divorce.
Wow, that
As
sucks,
thrilled as
man.
I am to
I've
assist
done
you
that.
in
It
taking
sucks.
down Lou,
I like
we have
Cedric,
barricaded
honestly.
ourselves in here for a reason.
Never done the
I
divorce
imagine
thing,
you
but I
had a
have
plan
been
for
engaged
getting out
twice,
the
and both of the
spaceport
engagements
secretly.
fell through.
I'm sorry.
Aw.
And don't be that sorry. They were both with people who abused me.
Yeah, that's probably a
Some of
bit
my
for the
agents
better.
to this violence was
I'm just
likely
sorry you couldn't get away
inevitable.
from them sooner.
Still,
That's
that
better.
is sad news, Inspector. Kindly save all further bloodshed for Ludovico.
That's all for now. Alright, now let's get us some Sprat essence.
Yes, okay. Ahsoka not being another season of Clone Wars is understandable, but isn't Rebels eventually just Clone Wars Part 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
Essentially, yeah.
I haven't even watched either show, and I know that.
Essence of... What do you think you're
So
doing?
saying that that Ahsoka is Rebels Season 5 instead of another season of Clone Wars is just saying it's Season 5 of the second series of Clone Wars.
Sorry, I forgot someone was watching, so I can't steal stuff right now.
Curses.
Oh man.
I mean, like, if there are no life people, you could technically take something where like there are no life people.
Yeah, but there's a person
Yeah, but
standing
there are
right
other
there
like
asking
people
what the
seeing
hell I
the
was
live
doing.
person right now.
But we're Cole Aid. We are Columbo.
I'm
Aidman.
Inspector Columbo Aidman.
Exactly.
Don't forget somebody asked us if we were a doctor once too, so that means we're Dr. Inspector Columbo Aidman, attorney at law.
Just one more thing. Attorney at law.
Oh yeah, but going back to Cedric, by the way, I gotta say I'm intrigued by his character because he's like like too cool and collected. Like he has this air of intimidation about him.
I like him, and I like his like his very friendly sarcasm.
We're Dirt Taster
bad
Cole
guy, he's
Aidman.
That's right, we're Dirt Taster Cole Aidman. We're also a scientist.
Yeah,
We are collecting so many titles, just like the captain in Team 4 Stars Fallout 4 review.
And obviously a toss ball mascot.
We're a tossball mascot too.
That is true.
We've led a varied career.
You have.
I'm gonna let you finish. Just one more thing. I can't think of any more titles, but I'll find some more.
Just one more thing. Alright, abandoned Rizzo's bunker. I probably should have just walked here, because, like, I should just be killing everything along the path and get as much experience as possible.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't think
I love
Skeleton
the
Crew has
Phantom
Clone Wars elements, but it has W. But we'll see. It's entirely likely we're suddenly going to have a Clone Wars character show up in it.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, to be fair, Mandalorian had like Clone Wars characters.
That's the
in there
thing,
as
yeah.
well.
A lot, yeah. Every show has Clone Wars stuff in
I
it.
really liked the first season of Mandalorian where it was just like cowboys in space, and I was kind of fine with that.
Yeah.
Well, that is one thing about Star Wars is that like it alludes to old like samurai movies, and a lot of old like Sergio Leone westerns allude to the old samurai movies.
I'm gonna put. Sorry, Lotus. I don't mean to interrupt you, but T-Elite. It does not matter if they may or may not be a secret furry. Like, we don't bash people for being furries or having kinks in this channel. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but anyway, like the Mandalorian calling back to westerns is like that feels like an allusion to Lucas himself calling back to like Kurosawa. So like, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as somebody who is, I understand that, but the way that it can be read can come across as bashing. So like, let's not do that.
Just in general, don't be bashing people around here. But even then, I am good friends with lots of people who are furries. So I especially don't appreciate that kind of crap around on my channel and my Discord.
Yeah.
Like I said, some people in this call might be furries for all we know.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say like half of like IT and like computer programming software people are like furries.
Yep.
I'm a bunny.
And you have no proof that I'm a furry.
Yet. Anyway.
We also have no proof that you're not. But that's okay. We still accept you for who you are anyway.
You don't need to provide proof or do anything. I don't give a rat's ass. All are welcome here except Nazis.
Like I don't think people.
Also, well, I would like
okay,
to
there's lots of people who are not welcome here. You get my point.
I was gonna say, Klansmen are also not welcome here, but okay.
There's lots of you get my point. Goddamn it. Obviously, we're not letting assholes in here. We're not letting murderers or molesters or anything like that. We're just
Lotus, you gotta take over the Crimson as an asshole thing. I am apparently not allowed here anymore.
Oh my god! I'm gonna shoot something!
Alright, get the fuck out, I'm taking over.
Nesh is in the chat. He goes, Nazis, Klansmen, the Dutch.
I'm not doing a mob, but I'm taking over your position. Get out.
You can say that someone is intolerant of others.
And the Dutch.
Specifically the Dutch.
Swear to God, just gonna throw so many bullets at this entire goddamn... I'm turning this car around!
No, see, this is the comment. This is the content we come here for, Lewis.
Man, I miss these nights.
Captain Adventure 1993. Can this marriage be saved? For the last time, Lewis and I are not married.
Game Productions, The Outer World, Stream Part 13. I'm not a furry, but I'm a clone for wars.
Amazing. Left-handed, non-human union carpenters. I hate those people.
Swear to God, warning! Supervisor clearance required. Accessing this terminal without supervisor clearance.
Oh man, Ryan, you got to backpedal. Jesus took offense to this.
Also, technically, I'm a left-handed non-union carpenter.
Rizzo's requires that any informal reprimands must be brought to the attention of your supervisor or result in a formal reprimand. Happy customers are repeat customers. Open last entry.
They have their tartar sauce.
I could be wrong, but this stream has gotten extremely goofy.
Dr. Amir Zhao, this is to inform you that Rizzers has been notified of your expiration due to one or more... What?
Violent physical trauma!
They're letting them know that they are aware that they have died.
Oh.
It says one or more of the causes. It might not be violent physical trauma.
After careful review, Rizzo's Office of Human Resources has approved the dissolution of your indenturement contract. In accordance with Rizzo's company law, your closest relatives will be awarded the following: 1 regulation-sized crate of Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. 2 will be delivered within 6 to 8 weeks of product launch.
Here, have a coupon. Bye.
Not even a coupon. No, they're sending the parasite juice to them. As recompense for them dying. God, I hate space capitalism.
This is brutal.
This is an automated message. Responses to this message have been disabled.
Oh god!
I mean, we already get emails like that for real.
Yeah, right.
I just had a really silly thought into my head.
Clearance may be revoked in the event of a gross misuse behavior
How many emails have you gotten that say do not reply?
Suggested behavior. Hack. All right, I'm hacking. Hacker voice, I'm in.
I'm in. Get to the firewall.
So, here's the silly thought that just entered my head. Imagine the scene from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, but instead of saying Camelot, they say Comicron 1.
Instead of saying what?
Instead of saying Camelot, they say Comicron 1.
Alright, I got this one. Mega Timmy Tommy. Hold on 1 second. Mega Timmy Tommy. The Rise of Skywalker has Clone War elements. The prequel trilogy has Clone Wars elements. Well, yeah, it started with... Okay, whatever. A New Hope has Clone War elements. I'm pretty sure STO9 has Clone War elements, as does Gravity Falls. Simpsons, your mom.
Comicron 1. Comicron 1.
I'm gonna shoot!
Literal, though, like, A New Hope really doesn't. Like, it says the phrase Clone Wars.
They're joking.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's joking. But yeah, no, I do, yeah, T-Elite did coin the found siblings term on me and Lewis. That is the thing that happened, yes. That's why I'm allowed to make fun of him and why he tolerates my bullshit. Literally. What? See?
Like, Linkara, save the bullets for actual corpses to shoot at.
Yeah, really.
Write your name on the wall.
Dude,
I'm expressing my discontent over this conversation.
Dude, you just wasted $100 worth of bullets.
Yeah, I was gonna say, get a photo.
If you're gonna waste bullets on the wall, at least write your name or initials on the wall.
It's Clone Wars all the way down. Jesus Christ.
I'm just
yes.
And when oh dear God.
I could set the building on fire.
And when you think about it, if there's let's not forget that not only does Star Wars have clones.
Yeah, I don't think
so
it's a good idea to kill.
When you think
I was gonna say, I don't think it's a good idea for you to kill the prophet of profitability.
I'm more confused that she's back here when we saw her in prison.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know why she's not in prison either. Cole Aidman, bullet waster.
Yep.
Ooh, I just thought of something funny.
Dirt taster, bullet waster.
Imagine if the clones, instead of being of Jango Fett, were of Peter Parker.
We don't need another clone saga in the Marvel Universe. I think we're good.
Wrong
Thanks, though.
Franchise was in Star Wars.
Oh, see, I think that could be like a funny idea.
I'm going to steal everything. All these
I don't
shovels.
think he has much to do unless he was in Coruscant.
Stealing
Yeah,
all these shovels.
He's got to steal all the shovels to bury our bodies with. Anyway.
Exactly. One shovel for each of you. That's how I show my respect.
Oh, don't worry. You don't need a shovel from me. You just need a really big rock.
Well, then just ask Fuzzy Lumpkin, because he brings the rock.
I get it. It's from that one very specific episode.
Look, this is all in good
virus
fun. He's not actually mad at us, okay?
I'm going to murder all of you. And no jury will convict me.
To be fair, profitability. I didn't think the Ferengi were in this game. I actually get that.
I mean, everyone is the Ferengi in this game, considering we got to deal with space capitalism.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true. I mean, like everyone's retail workers, the people who actually make money are the Ferengi.
Alex Savinsky, I'll be honest. I have no idea what's been happening for the past 5 minutes. I've just been enjoying the chaos.
To be fair, the consumers are also Ferengi.
Because
their whole philosophy is either you're the exploiter or the exploited.
That is a good point. You got me there.
I'm trying to figure out how to get up to that point to get the next thing we need.
Maybe we rocket jump.
I don't think I could do a rocket jump.
I feel like you should never have to. Unless you're like the soldier in Team Fortress 2.
I think the pod is actually outside, because I don't think there's a second floor to this place.
I feel like there is, though, because usually it would lead me to the door if it was outside.
Breeze Darling says, one shovel to bury them all.
Unless, of course, there's like a door that's on the outside upstairs.
What was that?
Unless there's a door that's on the outside upstairs.
I suppose that's possible. Give it a shot.
One shovel to bury them all, Breeze Dorling.
Yeah, I got that one.
Captain Avenger, Jesus, can you do something about this chaos that's going on with the stream?
Oh, I'm doing something about it. I'm eating popcorn and joining in.
There you go.
You are doing something. You're encouraging it.
Oh, you are going up a level.
Praise be Jesus.
Oh, you're getting closer.
And he shall reign forever and ever.
Probably the only time you'll ever hear me say those words.
Is that was that a hymn or?
It's Handel's the Messiah.
I don't even.
Yeah,
know
it's Hail the Messiah.
Forever and ever, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not the one playing, okay?
No.
Listen, it's December. It is December, therefore I'm allowed to sing Jesus songs on the stream.
Hallelujah.
He lives in you.
To be fair, he did take a break in October to do spooky games.
Oh, valid. Totally valid.
Okay, shut up, Cody. Go away.
Bye, Cody.
Bye, Cody. Thank you, Jesus. Jesus told you to get lost.
I've been doing Silent Hill 2 in November. How about that?
Wow. Okay, Jesus, you might have to smite my roommate later.
To go down to go up?
Did Jesus ever smite anybody, or was it just that, like, fucking fig tree?
Look, that fig tree was an asshole.
That's true, that fig tree was an asshole.
Yeah, I think this is an elevator.
Yeah. Closest thing I did to smiting was chasing a guy around with a whip.
You know what? Yeah, that wasn't smiting, but I like that a lot better. Hawk Hero says, when you finally leave YouTube, what will your finale video be? A simple goodbye video or a live stream where you launch yourself into space?
One or the other. That mind you, that assumes that I'm ever going to leave, because as far as I'm concerned, I never want to stop doing this job. There may come a point where that will change, but for now, I love doing this, and I hope I never stop.
Till you're 90, Lewis.
Disney's got him doing this job till he's 90.
To be fair, comics are for everyone.
Pop the fourth wall, where comics were better when I was your age.
Everybody was better on my Earth.
Yeah, things were better in my childhood.
No,
90s comics were the best because I was a kid when I read them.
I guarantee you
synthesize the whatever the hell that is. Okay, cool.
Okay, I do take splash damage, so...
Oh, there you go.
I can guarantee that comics were not better during my childhood, because I grew up in the 90s.
What do you know? So did I.
Where comics were kind of awful.
No, they were good because we were kids. We don't actually care about the comics. We just pretend that we do.
We like
and
the
we want
pictures.
to embrace our youth again. Yeah. Things weren't political when I was a kid. It has nothing to do with the fact that I didn't understand that kind of thing when I was a kid. It's that they weren't political when I was a kid.
Oh no, it's not political. Everything's the comics have always been
Fucking
political.
wow,
Nope,
that took forever.
Nope, I was a kid, which means they weren't.
All art is political.
But I will always say that the 90s was the worst era for Marvel.
Geological survey notes. Corporate authorized the name Iridium gigaseus to describe the life form. Once we determine whether the creature is a viable flavoring agent, confection ingredient, or drinkable after fermentation, business company brand department will provide a more consumer-friendly name. Life form is a parasite. Dissection reveals an incomplete system of rudimentary internal organs, a half-creature and unfinished accident of orthogenesis. But how can this be? Eridanos is hostile to all life forms. Parasitism implies a rich biological diversity. I theorize that Iridium gigaseus is not truly endemic to the Eridanos planet, but was created in the organic waste of the same terraforming system that operates the atmospheric complex. Interesting. Continuing my investigation, more reports to follow. Happy to be a part of the Rizzo family.
The 90s also gave us Youngblood and Onslaught. My point.
I was gonna say Youngblood is pretty terrible, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's interesting. The parasites apparently are not truly an indigenous life form.
So they're alien.
They're a mutation as a result of the terraforming.
By the way, Eliza, you might get a kick out of this, because I never actually read the Onslaught comics. I heard they were disappointing, but all I knew about Onslaught when I was a kid was like a tease that he was coming, and he was the final boss of like Marvel vs. Capcom 1, so I thought he was the coolest thing.
The introduction of the build-up to Onslaught was so damn good. It was some of the best build-up for a story ever in Marvel. And that's why it is so bad what actually happens. Like, imagine one of the best storyline build-up, and then one of the most disappointing stories. Where they also kind of forget things about Scarlet Witch as well, and kind of do a few retcons that make Scarlet Witch kind of awful. Yeah, they kind of do that a lot with the Scarlet Witch every now and then, I think about it.
Chaos magic isn't real.
Like, the build-up where they start off with Juggernaut having been launched from Canada to New Jersey and is buried in the ground.
Yep.
That is a great way to start a storyline, because something knocked Juggernaut from Vancouver to Jersey.
Go easy.
Yeah, that kind of jobbing a someone that's strong.
And isn't the Juggernaut's whole thing that once he starts going, he can't get stopped?
Yeah, and this guy knocked Juggernaut when Juggernaut was charging at him.
That also implies that if he were to fall straight down, he would continue to fall down.
Oh,
that is correct if it were space.
Yeah, but Earth has something called mass.
Well, to be fair, I think Jesus knows that. It does look like we stumbled into Space Jurassic Park. That is true, Captain Avenger.
They do travel in herds.
I like the Travel in Hertz one. That's actually good.
Oh, look, we traveled to the Jurassic Park.
Pierre Lewis says, "Oh, cool, you're paying to watch Planet."
Actually, fun fact, a friend of mine, Bet Your Films, has actually been doing like a review series on the Jurassic Park series.
Nice.
Like movies and stuff like that. It's really cool.
You know what we should do? You should do sometime, Lewis? Do some of the Jurassic Park comics.
Yeah, there's someone who's been really wanting me to cover Jurassic Park related media, but like I'm not as into it as I'm into other stuff.
You should play the old crappy Jurassic Park video game.
Which
Wait,
one?
Which one?
Just like all of them.
It's Genesis.
Hey, things aren't bad. Like I.
Like Master System, Genesis. Yeah.
Telltale 1 is pretty bad.
The DOS one from the 90s is actually pretty good.
Which one?
The one on DOS.
Okay. I'm like very vaguely aware of that one.
Because it's basically a survival horror game.
Okay.
You
I know there's Genesis on the PS2, like the game is called Genesis, like Operation Genesis or something, where I think you're managing the park.
Professor Lambio VT is in the chat apparently. I don't know who that is, but hi, I guess.
Yeah, they're an artist. They also did one. They produced one of my my PNG models for the whenever I'm interacting with VTubers.
Oh, okay, cool.
I know.
They're also active in the Discord.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen them in a stream, so that's weird for me.
It's all good. J-Manor Productions. Recently, I learned the full quote. The customer is always right when it comes to taste, so people just used an out of context saying to be entitled. Yeah, that happens a lot with quotes.
Yeah, also, as somebody who used to work retail, yes, all the time, yes.
Yeah, like it's supposed to mean, like, you like blue, but they want the red one, like, whatever. They're the ones paying. Let them have it.
Yeah.
Like, for example, one of the most misused quotes is, "You can't pull yourself up by your bootstraps."
Yeah. No, people saying you should pull yourself up by your bootstraps, when of course the entire point of that is you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't.
That is literally impossible.
When people say pull yourself up by your bootstraps, it's literally physically impossible.
Boots even have straps nowadays?
I mean,
if they did, you could not pull yourself up.
By the way, I just want to point out to everybody that Cole Aidman says trans rights.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Obviously.
And yeah, the full version of the
okay.
water is
that you get butt flap. I love it.
And here I thought he was just cosplaying as a sentinel.
Here's the thing. The blood is thicker than water is actually kind of funny because the actual statement is the blood of the union is thicker than the water of the womb.
Yeah, I've heard that, but is that actually true? Like, is that actually hundreds of years old, or did somebody come up with that like later and try to like retroactively apply it?
That's actually one of the original statements of the Masons, the stonemasons.
Okay.
And it's basically saying that the bonds that you make of friendship are stronger than your family, because friends should be closer to you than family.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That basically was the thing.
Friends with the family you choose.
It goes along similar to what one of my friends used to say. In your life, you have 3 families: the family you make, the family you're born to, and the family you marry into.
Mm-hmm.
The family you make refers to your friends.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. Mike Manhattan has to apparently work retail and suffer through Mariah Carey singing "All I Want for Christmas" every day.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I mean, I'm sorry that you have to work retail and have to listen to the same song over and over again. But at least it's a good song.
I actually
know if you listen to that song for hours on end, I imagine it would get annoying.
I get it, but I love Christmas music. I love listening to Christmas music. I love the atmosphere. So I get it, but also at the same time, like, I would love to do that again.
Lewis, here's the thing. There are like 15 Christmas songs, and you're standing in them for 8 hours.
Yeah, I get it.
All of them. Like,
yeah.
No, I get it. I really do.
I have not.
And me, I personally hope they survive when we get.
They used to put me in the outdoor lawn and garden section, so I was a lot colder, but I did not have the music.
I sympathize. When I worked at a patio furniture store, there was this CD that we always promoted because we sold it. And there was this one, and it was a collection of like kind of crappy Christmas songs, like, you know, all original, like relatively original stuff, not any old standards. And like one of them, called "Shake Hands with Santa Claus," was the most annoying goddamn thing in the world. I hated it, and every time it came on, it just like gritted my teeth and had to get through it.
I don't even know if I know that one. Oh, Mega Timmy Tommy says there's also the family that finds you, clings to you, and will not leave. I don't know what that means.
Mariah has preached
extrovert family.
Yeah,
thank you, Kayla.
Yeah, I've seen like a Facebook meme about that. The ice is starting to crack. Like, oh, she's almost thawed. Oh my god.
It's time. I love that she is just like completely bought into it.
I love that she's see, that's the thing. I actually love like celebrities who actually like just do not care about like their image other than like, you know, buying into the meme. That's why I like Nicolas Cage. That's why I like John Cena. Like, they buy into the meme of themselves.
Well,
it's
the
great.
thing is, with All I Want for Christmas Is You, it's because it's become part of the of the canon, become part of the it's become a standard for the season. Basically, she never has to work again. She is gonna she will constantly make money off of that for the rest of her life.
It's true.
And yet I've only listened to that song
Oh, that's rude. I love it. Do it.
Everybody complains about that song like endlessly being there, but like I really don't hear it that much because like when I did work retail, I wasn't put under it, and I don't go out in the mall terribly often anymore anyway.
Vig and I listen to it because we love the song.
And I had
like, I think we were actually at the mall on Black Friday to get a couple of things and it was like later in the day, but like. The Black Friday wasn't that bad, and on top of that, like, we only heard one Christmas song the entire, like, time we were there, and we were only there for, like, an hour.
Well, thankfully, Black Friday has, you know, in terms of, like, people, you know, crowding stores to try to get deals, that has gone down so much in the last few years, even a little bit before the pandemic
online
hit.
and Cyber Monday.
Yeah, Cyber Monday has been more of a thing. People are sick of it. They're sick and tired of getting up at like 2 in the morning in order to get like 20% off of something. The deals are
waiting with a bunch of crowds.
The deals aren't that great. The crowds are so annoying. So and now with pandemic stuff still being a little bit there.
Sorry, excuse me. I have to go murder my roommate. I'll be right back. Did you just turn that fucking song on?
But yeah,
it sounds like she just failed Whamageddon.
So anyway, the point is, it hasn't been as bad. You know, Black Friday has really moved away from as bad as it used to be.
Yeah, no, I just, fucking Cody literally turned it on just so I could hear it, so he could piss me off.
I had to go out of my way to listen to that song for the first time last year. Because I had never heard it, and people were talking about it in the server, and I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
Okay, so
in my case, I've probably heard it, but like I don't know the names of these songs. I just hear them as like whatever Christmas song. So like I might have, like I probably have heard it, but I wouldn't be like, oh, that's the one.
So I was like, this, okay, so Mariah, people are like, I was like, why are people all talking about Mariah Carey like she's some sort of eldritch being? And like this.
I know. Like I kind of have that feeling. Like I guarantee I've heard her song, but like I wouldn't be able to pick it out of a list.
So last year I went out of my way to listen to it, and it's a bad song.
No joke.
The song's fine. It's just that it's overplayed.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I feel like that and Christmas Shoes have been vastly overplayed all
Christmas
the time.
Songs are fine. It's just that retail workers want to fucking die because that's all they hear for like an entire like month.
Now, Christmas Shoes is a weird one because I never heard of it until I heard people critiquing it.
Oh my god!
I've never heard it before.
Yeah.
I'm weird in that I like the Christmas Shoes, but then again, that's because I've been homeless before.
Okay. Real talk though, my favorite Christmas song is actually a Christian song, like a Catholic song they play at Catholic Mass. And I don't know why, but I really, really like the song O Come, Emmanuel. I don't know why. It's just got, I don't know what it is. It's just got a certain je ne sais quoi, but I really like it.
What the F is Christmas Shoes? Oh boy, look up Patton Oswalt's stand-up routine about the Christmas Shoes, and it's better that way than actually hear the song.
Yeah, it's actually better to hear the Patton Oswalt bit.
I have never heard the Patton Oswalt bit.
Listen to the Patton Oswalt bit.
It's so good.
But my favorite Christmas song is actually a song that has nothing to do with Christmas.
Oh.
Good King Wenceslas, let's look down on the feast of Stephen.
That's a good one, even though, like you say, it's not really a Christmas song, but it became part of the canon for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird.
No, that's because the Feast of Stephen is the 27th of December.
Which is part of the 12 Days of Christmas, which, as we explained earlier.
Yep.
Christmas is weird.
Yeah.
We've got a weird... Now, mythology is the wrong word. It's not necessarily the right word for this, but Christmas... But Christmas-related ephemera and lore and indeed, mythology around it is just so bizarre how we've built up and changed it over time.
Although there is a song that has been growing on as my favorite Christmas song, and it's thanks to James Gunn.
Okay, so Christmas Donkey refers to in Catholic lore, I'm gonna call it lore because we have Christians in the chat. In Catholic lore, Jesus was born in a manger, and well, he wasn't born in a manger, but he was born and he was placed in a manger, in swaddling clothes, surrounded by oxen and ass. That's why they were Christmas donkeys.
Yeah. Is that true, Jesus?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the song Dominic the Donkey.
No.
I thought we were talking about Lester the long-eared Christmas donkey.
What's become my favorite Christmas song lately is "Out on the third planet Christmas is a special celebration," and it sounds quite.
Cody has a new favorite Christmas song about Santa being homophobic, and then it turns out they forgot to change their address, I guess.
Ho 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 ho! Earthlings are so weird.
It's Christmas at Ground Zero. The button has been pressed. The radio just let us know that this is
You are running out of bullets, my dude.
What was that?
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't
You're
have
running
been
out
into
of
the wall.
bullets.
I noticed.
You should stop.
The bullets are so effective, though, is the problem.
Stop firing in anger.
No, it's because we keep running into stuff to shoot.
That's fair.
That's part of the reason, but...
So, no, it's not a movie, it's a song. I forget what the hell the song is. I don't know. Cody could tell you if he wasn't murdered.
It's the end
of
I
see Lord AJ saying Silent Night gets overplayed. I really don't hear it that much, but my favorite use of Silent Night was in Yakuza 2 on PS2. Not the remake. It wasn't in the remake, and it should have been, but on PS2.
Okay, so the song is called Santa's Homophobic by Left at London, and it's like, it's got Sonic Fox in it, which is great. But yeah, no, look up that song. It's really funny.
J Manor Productions. Apparently the game Snakes and Ladders is based on an old religious game about morality, climbing to heaven or falling to temptation by the snake. Ah, neat.
Yeah,
the funny thing is, like, I first knew about it as Chutes and Ladders, and I didn't realize it was based on Snakes and Ladders.
Yeah.
Which makes more sense, honestly. Slides take you down, like snakes. Like, I know, with the religious connotation, or context, it makes sense, but, like, you go down on a snake? Like, that's how you go down a level? Like, what?
Wow.
Okay, here's a Christmas song that I know because of where I grew up, but I know a lot of you might not know. Dashing through the snow in my rusty Chevrolet, down the road I go, sliding all the way. I need new piston rings, I need some new snow tires. My car is held together by a piece of chicken wire.
Ah, I see you also hail from upstate New York.
Yes. Oh, rust and smoke, the heaters broke, the door just blew away. A light of mashed and pray, and I start to pray. I'm sorry, I can't sing this song without laughing.
Wrong one. Is there a way to... I'm not supposed to map show us where vending machines are, do they?
I don't remember. I don't know if it's like a push button or not.
Isn't that the vending machines right over there?
Yeah, there's a vending machine. There you go.
Yeah, I need to sell all my junk because I'm over encumbered.
If
I also need to buy more bullets.
If you are from upstate New York, you know Rusty Chevrolet.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
You're not from upstate New York, so that tracks.
No, but I am from Jersey. We know what snow is.
Yeah, but upstate New York is like specifically for rednecks who drive Chevys, like legit.
Keep that. Get rid of. What else can we get rid of? There's probably a lot of gum.
There are like at least 3 different songs about your Chevrolet being busted old piece of crap.
It's true. It's so weird. It's so weird. And you can always tell what side of the Northway somebody was born on based on how they address it.
Yep. There's also the other thing that comes from upstate New York, which is all the many different acronyms we have for Ford. Well, all the many different acronyms we have for Ford.
Yeah.
Found on road dead. Fix or repair daily.
I do love Found on Road Dead. That's a good one. Anyway, yes, there are rednecks in New York. Hilariously, if you do not live in New York City or in the Hudson Valley, I was born in upstate New York, but I lived in the Hudson Valley for a good part of my childhood, and then I moved to New York City. But for the first, like, 5 years of my life, I lived in upstate New York, and my grandmother still lives up there with some of my aunts and uncles. But yes, there are the rest of New York, with the exception of Buffalo, and then Albany, Rensselaer, and Troy, are all redneck country. It is all redneck country up there.
Upstate New York is pretty much just like Tennessee, but in the north.
Yeah, and it's literally the only reason, if New York City did not exist, New York would be a red state.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm from. I'm from near a place called Ithaca.
And I was born in Albany, but I lived in the Hudson Valley for a good part, but I lived close enough to the outskirts of Albany where most of my dad's family are rednecks, but they're fun rednecks. They're not racist. They're actually socialist rednecks, which do exist.
Yes.
I lived in Westchester for a year. Am I cool yet?
Yeah, you are.
No, hold on. Isn't Ithaca over in Greece?
Yeah.
No, I used to actually live in Orange County, New York, which is like where like all the rich people who work in New York City live. I lived there for a good part of my like middle school, high school career until I went to college. So
there's defensive helmet.
No, they are not hillbillies. They are rednecks because the mountains in New York are not tall enough for them to be hillbillies.
Yeah. Although technically the Catskill Mountains, which are in New York, are part of the Appalachians.
Yes.
Now that I think about it, though, shouldn't they not be tall enough? Like, hills are smaller than mountains.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna throw you out of this chat. You know that?
No, for once, I'm not joking. Like, hillbillies you'd associate with hills, wouldn't you?
No.
Yeah, but no, they're usually associated with mountains.
Yeah, you gotta have, like, the mountains of West Virginia to be a hillbilly.
Not my family, per se, are not Dukes of Hazzard rednecks, but they are, let's just say, they're the cool kind of gun owners, where they kind of, like, actually have, like, their licenses in order and actually go to the shooting range to practice, rather than just say, my guns, my guns. Yeah, they're the responsible gun owners of the family. My mom's side of the family are alcoholics. Sorry to everybody who's on my mom's side of the family watching this.
Yeah, I know nobody in my family watches this.
I think my dad has tuned into Lewis's stream once and into my stream like twice, so.
I know my brother who used to watch some of Lewis's streams, but he doesn't have time due to the fact he works 3 jobs.
Why shooting range? Because shooting other people is frowned upon.
And also, although one of the things that you see in in small towns that you don't see anywhere else is you see mudding.
Yeah.
You see people go mudding.
Yep. Like my grandmother on my father's side actually had a trailer in Albany, in a little suburb of Albany, and by it was a creek, and she would actually and we would actually play in the creek and get like frogs and stuff like that, and we'd have bonfires out there, and it was great. Also, Kayla, I love you so much, and you know why, and I'm so proud.
So, this is a little anecdote from my life about the very first, technically, job I ever did. I was about 7 years old, and my stepdad offered to pay me and my brother money to get the trees off our yard. So what he did was he gave us his old Ford truck, and me and my brother would drive this Ford truck that had no doors, no seat belts, no windshield, straight into trees to knock them down.
What floor would you like to visit?
That tells you how redneck my hometown was. Just from that little anecdote with my first job.
Yeah. It's kind of ridiculous how amazingly redneck New York is when it wants to be.
Wait, is the game audio muted? No, it is not. It is just turned down. It is just turned down a little, and some things don't actually have any like speaking text on it, and we're you'd hear it in the dialogue bits.
Yeah.
I have constructed the anti-parasitic. Now we have to disperse it.
Oh yeah, and then we gotta go find what's his face, right?
Yeah.
Just imagine what it's like being a 4'2" little kid, laying on the floor of a truck, pressing the pedals. My brother does the steering, and we're just driving headfirst into trees.
You know what the most redneck thing I've ever done? I was 17 years old, and I was driving a 4-wheeler, and I crashed into the house, and it was great because I was so scared I just kept pressing the gas instead of the brake.
Also, I'm looking forward to Sonic 3.
Oh man, I am very excited for Sonic. I am Shadow is the best one.
The 2 movies I'm looking forward to the most right now are Moana 2, which I'm going to go see next weekend, and Sonic 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for Red 1 and Moana 2 to come to streaming, but I definitely want to see Sonic 3 in theaters because ever since I found out that Keanu Reeves is Shadow, I need to see it in theaters.
I really hope they do like, "You're not good enough to be my fake." I'll make you eat those words. Like I doubt it.
I really hope that happens too. I freaking love Shadow so much. Shadow is I used to have a huge plushie of Shadow that my ex-girlfriend got me. I don't know what I did with it though.
I used to have large plushies of Sonic, Shadow, Tails, and Knuckles, and Amy. I do not know what happened to my Sonic plushies.
And on the whole thing on Red 1, I will say, I think it's a good idea that you wait for streaming because I saw it in theaters. I thought it was okay, but, unfortunately, Red 1 has not had, a good reputation, sadly.
Well, the thing that I'm not excited about for Red 1 is, originally, it was supposed to be for Chris Evans, but when The Rock signed on, they made it all about him. And I don't like that because we could have gotten a much better movie because Chris Evans on his own is actually pretty funny. I mean, if you've ever seen friggin' Knives Out, he's freaking hysterical in that movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, when I saw actually, I'm not gonna say anything because I want you to watch it, and so to get your own opinion about it. So hopefully, when you watch it, I thought it was okay, and that's all I'm gonna say on that front.
Yeah, but I just don't like the idea that every time The Rock walks into a project, they just basically make it all about him instead of letting other people have the spotlight.
That's because The Rock is one of the 3 actors worldwide that brings in the biggest draw.
Yeah, and that's so freaking stupid to me because you should go to a movie. You should go to a movie to watch the movie, not watch the actor. If that makes sense.
Yeah, there are 3 actors that bring in a draw no matter what, and one of them is The Rock, another one is Tom Cruise, and I forget who the hell the third one was.
Jack Black?
No, it's not Jack Black.
No, it's not Jack Black. It's.
The funny thing is, I don't care about either of them.
Here's the thing, I actually, for me, Tom Cruise does affect whether or not I see a movie. If Tom Cruise is in a movie, I don't watch the movie. Unless I'm watching it with a friend.
I've only seen a couple of movies with Tom Cruise in it, and they're fine. It's just I don't go whoa, Tom Cruise. I don't care.
Johnny Depp was the third one.
Yeah, it was Johnny Depp. John Cena I really like because he can't take himself seriously. The dude literally was in a movie where he took a beer enema. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Somebody who can literally do that and not be upset about it is just A-okay in my book.
To be fair, Channing Tatum has now made... Okay. Earlier this year, Channing Tatum made me want something that I never thought I'd want. I want the Channing Tatum Gambit movie.
Yeah, but hadn't people been teasing that idea for years and years? And
yeah, but Marvel thought he was too old until Deadpool and Wolverine dropped.
Yep. And, oh dear God... Yeah, I need that movie now. Here's the thing. I've never really been that big on Channing Tatum. I can take him or leave him as an actor. Oh
my God, have you seen him in, oh shit, what the hell? It's the movie where George Clooney is kidnapped and he turns out to be a communist.
I have no
idea what that is.
And Scarlett Johansson's in it. The chat will know what I'm talking about.
You have to remember, I don't watch a lot of movies.
I don't know if I've seen Channing Tatum in
Hail
anything
Caesar!
except for,
See,
like,
Dick Cody knows what I'm talking about.
Never heard of it.
It's such a good movie. It's by the Coen brothers.
What's it
But
called
Channing, Hail Caesar.
Yeah, I've heard of the movie, but I
I've
like
only
haven't seen
seen like 2 movies from the Coen brothers. One of which is Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Oh, that's such a good movie. That's one of my faves.
That is a good one.
I saw Fargo and Burn After Reading, both of which were amazing.
And until earlier this year, when I saw The Big Lebowski.
Oh yeah, I saw The Big Lebowski as well.
Oh Brother, Where
Where's
Art
the money, Lebowski? Where's the money, Lebowski?
It's down there somewhere.
Hey, you look like you need some stuff.
Because I saw The Big Lebowski in August. And before that...
Oh, Big Lebowski's so good, though.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Before watching The Big Lebowski in August, the only Coen Brothers movie I ever saw was Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah, I never did see that one.
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou is a wonderful film. I say check it out.
And that's primarily because when I was in college, I was obsessed with seeing as many different versions of the Odyssey as possible.
Yep.
So, for those of you who are saying it's a spoiler for Deadpool or Wolverine, according to the rules, it is hit streaming, so we are now allowed to talk about it.
I thought our policy was 6 months.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, and it also came out in July, so we're pretty good.
Older than I thought.
4 months, but still.
But
yeah.
Fargo was fun, and Burn After Reading was like laugh out loud funny.
So I'm
Oh my
okay
God,
with,
Burn
I'm
After
okay with
Reading
us
is
dropping
so
the
good.
conversation point for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, but it is on streaming now, so check it out. It's a great movie.
I have no idea what you're talking about with Deadpool, Wolverine, Bachelorette commercials. I don't really watch commercials.
Yeah, I don't really watch commercials either, to be fair.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in a while.
Especially when I want to see a movie, I like to go into watching movies blind.
Yeah, because trailers half the time ruin the damn movies.
Yep.
The only Coen, I will say the only 2 Coen brothers movies I have not seen are No Country for Old Men and The Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Oh, No Country.
Wait, No Country was Coen?
Yep.
Yeah, No
Okay, I
Country
saw that
was.
one too. That movie was amazing.
I haven't seen it yet.
I love it.
Like I said, I've only seen 2: The Big Lebowski and Oh Brother.
I completely forgot that was
Shut
Coen.
the fuck up, Donnie! Anyway.
Here's a fun fact for you. No Country for Old Men, like unless you count like a little mariachi band that appears for part of a scene, like it just has no soundtrack.
It really does. I've heard that, yeah.
It's kind of amazing. Like you don't really think about it while you're watching, and then you look back and you're like, oh.
That being said, you should go see Oh Brother, Where Art Thou if only for the soundtrack, because that soundtrack is wonderful.
Yes, it's amazing.
Oh my God, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou is so good. Such a good movie.
I will say that movie surprisingly did one thing I never thought possible. George Clooney actually being an actor, like he actually like
Oh my
because
God.
like whenever you see his performance in other movies, he's like a stoic, stereotypical guy. But then in this movie, he's like, "How's my hair?" Like he actually has it like something.
What, George Clooney?
Damn,
George
we're in that
Clooney
spot.
Wait,
Pretty much,
Sanji's
yeah.
saying George Clooney?
Yes.
Because he's super neurotic in Burn After Reading, and he's like an aggressive asshole in From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, he's great from Dusk Till Dawn.
No, I know. He's an aggressive asshole. He's great. It's a great performance.
Pretty much all the movies I've ever seen, with the exception of like a handful, I own because I tend to buy the movies I watch.
I don't want to hear anyone telling us that we're not that this is not vampires, because I don't believe in vampires, and I just killed some frickin' vampires.
Now, my favorite line by far is still like, "You could try running, but I got 6 friends and they are all faster than you."
Wow.
Energy cells, light ammo is the thing we need the most.
Oh man, you know what we need? We need more Soggy Bottom Boys in our lives.
God damn, it's the Soggy Bottom Boys!
I want to do a cover of that song one of these days.
I am the man of constant sorrow.
I'm a dapper Dan man.
I don't sing though, so that's all on you guys.
In constant sorrow all through my days.
I'll see y'all later. Y'all be safe.
Oh, have a good one, Jesus.
Bye, Jesus.
Have a good one.
Bye, Jesus.
Bye, Jesus.
See you in 3 days.
See you in 3 days. Jesus.
You know, Jesus is gonna do.
Every time he leaves the stream, I'm convinced he just dies and just comes back in 3 days.
That's not how that works.
That's definitely not how that works.
I will say that Jesus is going to be doing like a re-debut of his VTuber model. I think this month. I want to say.
I want to say that too. I'm also going to be playing a game with him in a couple of weeks. I want to say, or possibly in less than a week. I need to double check. Oh, Jesus! If you are still watching, please remind me what day it is so I can buy the game and do that, because my calendar got wiped out when we did a big email migration.
There is one thing I'm sad about that unless somebody here in Minnesota has copies of them, I will not be able to do this winter this holiday season.
What's that?
And that is when I moved up here, I asked my mom, can I take the Rankin Bass collection with me? She was like, no. I was like, okay. So unless somebody here has all the Rankin Bass specials, I will not be able to watch them this year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I do kind of like this point by Fruity Groovy. It's kind of funny how you keep killing vampires in games where the main goal is not to kill vampires.
Because
fucking Red Dead, there's just a vampire.
Kind of funny how Lewis keeps killing vampires in games where the main goal isn't to kill vampires.
Yeah, I just said that. Yeah, like Red Dead, like whatever. We just have a vampire now. And Breeze Dorling says, anybody see Hudsucker Proxy?
I've heard of it. I've never actually seen Hudsucker Proxy. All right, let's load the anti-parasitic.
Affirmative. Dispersing.
But I love watching The Year Without a Santa Claus every single Christmas because I love the Miser Brothers.
Vega and I, for Christmas, our annual tradition on Christmas Day is to watch the, what's it called? The Life and Times of Santa Claus.
Oh, I love that one.
Oh, I have to watch Die Hard at least once.
Oh yeah, and of course, I think Crimson, we need to let you know, Vega and I are doing Die Hard Miss. We'll give you details later.
Yeah, Vega said something about just doing Die Hard 2 though.
No, we're doing 1 and 3 because we always have to do 1, and we did 2 last year.
Oh, that's right. We did do 2 last year.
I don't really push the Christmas tradition, like, because I don't celebrate Christmas anyway. But like, A Christmas Story is pretty nice, but like, the true pleasure is the Twilight Zone marathon on New Year's Eve.
Oh yes, that's the good stuff right there. Also, we have just defeated Ludovico's plans, so I'm not sure what we're doing next, but he's mad.
Oh no, so terrible.
There you go.
Hey, Die Hard 2 was not bad. For the longest time, I actually liked Die Hard 2 more than Die Hard 1.
Die Hard 2 is pretty. Die Hard 2 is good. I mean, the original Die Hard is easily the best, but still.
It is. But like, I've heard for like the longest time, like for years, because I never saw it, that Die Hard 2 was like the black sheep of the original trilogy. But then I finally saw it, and like it's fine. Like,
yeah, no, Die Hard 3 is the black. What was the black sheep? Then Die Hard 4 and 5 happened.
Yeah, but even then, like I know there has to be one.
Well, it looks like you're going for the final showdown, Lou.
Oh yeah, sweet.
I know that like there's gonna be the movie you like best and the movie you like the least, but like genuinely the black sheep, like I don't get why people focused on 2. Like 1 and 3 are fun, I know, but like 2 is a good movie. Like I genuinely don't get it.
Also, there's 2 movies I watch. One movie I watch during Halloween, one movie that I watch during Christmas that are solely because I'm from redneck country. And around Halloween, I watch Ernest Scared Stupid, and on Christmas, I watch Ernest Saves Christmas.
Not the worst things to be watching.
Also, Mike Manhattan, Die Hard 4 was very mediocre, but then again, that's the theatrical version. I've heard the uncut version is better.
And then Die Hard 5 was just like, what the hell are we doing?
I never saw it, but I heard that like this is where you get off. Like this, we're not doing this anymore.
Oh, okay. So you know that meme where everybody goes, everybody's but is Muppets but one actor, right? Yeah. I want the driver from Die Hard to be the only human in that movie.
Yeah.
Because that would be way funnier than having just Bruce Willis be the only human in that movie.
That reminds me, I have to watch do my annual Muppets Christmas Carol watch through, as well as Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, because I sometimes miss that one.
I always watch Muppet Christmas Carol because that's like just a Christmas classic.
Yep. Yeah, Muppets Christmas Carol is the automatic one. Like, I don't think I've ever failed in doing that one.
Even though it's not really related to Christmas, watch Pod People. Just do it again.
And ever since 2 years ago, there's one that joined my Christmas marathon. The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
I haven't watched it yet. I've seen Guardians 3, but I haven't seen the holiday special yet.
Oh, the holiday special is great. I just haven't seen Guardians 3.
You really need to. You need to cry, Krim. You need to feel suffering.
You need to watch Guardians Holiday Special. It is so damn good.
I intend to. I fully intend to. It's just last year we just didn't get around to it, and yeah, I fully intend to. But like, yeah.
When it comes to Christmas stuff, like the Rankin Bass stuff, I usually watch, and like, hello.
I watch the Rankin Bass stuff. I watch some of the Rankin Bass stuff because I don't watch all of them because there are a few of the specials I don't like Nestor the Long-Eared Donkey.
Oh man, Violent Night is my favorite Christmas movie right now. That's not Die Hard.
I still need to watch Violent Night.
Violent Night is so good. David Harbour is just the greatest.
He's a fun guy. Like I know him from Stranger Things, but he's a fun guy.
Okay, so how do I get in?
I also watch Muppet Christmas Carol, Die Hard.
Is there another way in, maybe? Like, by the building? I thought there was, like, a building thing.
There's a building here, but, like, yeah, that's where the quest is taking me.
Maybe that's going to be the exit point.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it might be the exit point. I think Andrew may be right.
I watched The Grinch because you gotta watch The Grinch.
See, look, there's another point. Right?
Hey, Eliza, you ever watch the Halloween Grinch thing?
Grinch Night.
Yeah, I watched Grinch Night.
I've seen that once. It's fucking weird.
No, this is sealed up too.
Grinch is drugs.
Oh, maybe you need to find the thing so it's no longer sealed?
How do I unseal it?
Probably a switch somewhere.
Yeah, Classic Watcher is saying it's a switch door.
Okay, I watch 2 versions of The Grinch every Christmas because I gotta watch the original, and I love the Jim Carrey version.
Oh man, the Jim Carrey version is like my aesthetic, okay? Like I really love like he just goes he's just like, yeah, I you know, slip slowly into madness. But what would I wear? And I'm like, oh my god, that's me all the time.
Here's the
I give 0 fucks about what I wear unless it's like it's gotta be clean clothing that matches. That's as far as I go.
And clothes don't always have to match. Sometimes it's great to wear clothes that don't match.
Even
unfortunately,
so, I'm not like,
for a law
not
firm,
this shirt,
so my
not
clothes
today.
have
Like, I don't
to
give a
match.
shit.
Granted, we want liking clothes that don't match may come from the fact that one of my favorite things when I was a kid was Pippi Longstocking.
Okay.
I mean, that works.
If you ever watched Pippi Longstocking, or any of the many, many things that are of Pippi, Pippi wears mismatched clothes all the time.
In its own way, it's mismatching clothing also technically counts as like its own kind of fashion faux pas when you think about it.
Also, we have a super chat from Fruity Groovy. My recommendations for Christmas are from the Goes Wrong series. Peter Pan Goes Wrong, Christmas Carol Goes Wrong, and 2 episodes of the Goes Wrong show, The Spirit of Christmas and the Nativity, all of which are free on YouTube.
Never heard of any of that.
Yeah, I've never heard of any of them.
You know, I just thought about this, but like, if anybody remembers Codename Kid Next Door, they did have a Christmas special where they had holiday-themed
episode.
Yeah, like holiday-themed superheroes based off like the X-Men and stuff like that. It was.
They were based off Alpha Flight and the X-Men.
Oh, there you go.
I don't like it because they called them Alpha Flight. It was so good and great. Also, there's that 1 Billion Mandy holiday special that they did.
Yes, with the late great Gilbert Gottfried as vampire Santa Claus.
So
and I only know this because my friend Tox like loves Billy and Mandy and just like will quote it and just knows a lot about it. And like she had us watch the Christmas special, which you can't find anywhere legally, unfortunately, which sucks.
And then there's the multiple Johnny Bravo Christmas specials. Like Johnny Bravo got more than one.
Really? Well,
yeah.
I mean, like Johnny Bravo's been around for a long time, so it would make sense. Question mark?
Because the first one has Johnny Bravo get into a fight with Santa. And the second one has Johnny Bravo go to the North Pole to find out why Santa's not bringing him presents.
I love how Sam just charges in there like, I got this, bro, it's fine.
There is something weird with the second Johnny Bravo Christmas special. It has Donny Osmond for some reason.
Well, the Osmonds did have a bunch of Christmas specials, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, but I just didn't expect to see the Osmonds and Johnny Bravo.
I love stealing. I love taking stuff.
I love that, like, all the cartoons on Cartoon Network had these, almost all of them had at least one good Christmas episode. And then they had like 2 of them.
The Big O had an amusing secret Christmas episode.
That
was not a cartoon, that was an anime, but still.
Right, I get you.
Oddly enough, though, I wish it had one, but I know it doesn't. I wish they had given Megas XLR a Christmas episode.
That would have been awesome.
Says, who's the secret final boss? Granny goodness.
Da, 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 da.
What a twist.
You know, speaking of anime that have like Christmas-related stuff to it, I do remember an episode of Oh My Goddess had an episode Christmas-related, and I thought it was very sweet.
Ranma had a Christmas episode as well once.
Say that again?
Ranma had a Christmas episode.
Oh, did it?
I don't remember if it was an actual episode or if it was one of the specials, but they did do a Christmas thing once.
Okay.
Tactical shotgun.
Love Hina did a Christmas episode, and it was terrible.
I remember seeing a review for that. I only read the manga, so like oh god, I know they did Valentine's Day. I forgot if Love Hina the manga had a Christmas thing. It might have. It's been a long time. I read that in high school.
Yeah, I own all of Love Hina the manga.
I borrowed mine from a friend.
I was into it when I was in early college. Because I just wanted to read all the romance in the manga I could.
Love Hina might have been my first manga, although my first anime was The Slayers.
Also, if you want a really good Christmas thing to watch, there's an episode of X-Men in the animated series that's a really good Christmas episode.
That the Morlock Christmas?
Yes.
At this point, I've seen it because I finally got the series on DVD, but I don't think I ever saw it on TV when it was on.
The Morlock Christmas episode is one of the best Christmas things ever.
Secret of Mana had a Christmas section. No kidding. I never played Secret of Mana. Well, I did for a few minutes at a friend's place, but I didn't like go through it.
I just forgot about I forgot about this one. Like Charlie Christmas.
Oh, Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown Christmas one, yeah.
Yeah, that's even though I haven't seen it, I'm aware that it's a classic.
Yeah, I've never seen the Charlie Brown Christmas special. I have never seen the Christmas special of Charlie Brown. I've only ever really seen one thing of Charlie Brown.
You should correct that.
Charlie Brown.
I don't know if I've seen anything from beginning to end that's Charlie Brown.
The only one I've ever seen from beginning to end is Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown.
Oh dang! I haven't even done that.
I've seen very small clips. That's as far as I can go.
You should correct it because Charlie Brown is wonderful.
And
well, I
that's
know
only
it's wholesome because they have like actual kids doing the voices, but like I never got into Charlie Brown.
You know what's
when I watched
crazy?
it as a kid, I could swear that I thought, like, my brain made me convinced of this fact, but then I found out later on it's not a thing. I could swear that Peppermint Patty and Marcy were a lesbian couple.
That's what people have always speculated about, but it's never been confirmed.
Yeah, in a comic from the 50s, no chance. You would have to imply it at best.
I mean, like, let's also be like, you know what's crazy? Speaking of like the Peanuts and stuff like that, and Charlie Brown, at our library we actually have like a manga, autobiography of the author of the Peanuts comics.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, we got a super chat. Make It Timmy Tommy says, I actually watched The Nutcracker and the Four Realms today. It was okay, pretty music, but was there ever popping and locking in the Nutcracker Ballet? Because it was there in the credits.
Also, another thing that I watch every Christmas is The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Naturally.
Of course.
I don't make a point of it, but that movie's fucking brilliant.
Because I used to be a huge Tim Burton nerd.
Man, imagine combining Halloween and Christmas together. I hope someone else does that in the future.
Yeah.
Possibly in the near future.
Oh my god, I just realized what time it is.
And by
I just realized what time it is, and I gotta go to bed because I gotta be up early to catch my bus to go to work.
All right, you have a good night, Crimson.
Have a good night.
All right, see you later. Bye, Chad.
And by near future, I mean a few weeks.
Yeah, you gotta narrow it down a little bit there.
Working on it.
I wouldn't know, Mike Manhattan. I've only ever seen Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown. That is literally the only thing of Peanuts I know.
Yeah, like, I know the names of some of the characters.
The only characters I know are Peppermint Patty, Marcy, and Charlie Brown. That's still in Snoopy.
Linus is the kid who plays the tiny piano.
Yeah, I don't know that character's name.
And what? My dad has told me this repeatedly. What's the name of that, like, filthy kid? Pigpen, thank you. I keep forgetting it because it's not a name. Jay Manor says, did you get jump scared by one of your cats before?
Yes, once or twice. I can't remember the exact details, but definitely it's happened before.
I know, like, on one of your reviews, like, it had a little end credit thing where, like, one of your cats knocked over something, and you're like, ah!
Yeah.
Elite 555. Anyone watch a series called Santa's Apprentice, or am I just so young?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it, sorry.
Sorry, yeah, no.
But, here, I've mentioned this multiple times. The paper in my hometown didn't really have a lot of the comedy, strips. They mostly had the adventure serial or action comic strips in the Sunday papers.
You know, like Prince Valiant or whatever, like the Phantom or something.
Yeah,
By the way, Tim Johnson
Blue
makes a good
Beetle.
point really quick, just to correct an error of mine. Yeah, Linus is the kid with the blanket. The kid with the piano, he says it's like Schroeder.
Yep.
We had Prince Valiant, we had Spider-Man, we had Superman, we had Blue Beetle.
I mostly had comics, but we did have Prince Valiant on, I think, just on like Sundays or something, or Saturdays, and the Phantom was regular. There was also Funky Winkerbean, which like had funny moments, but was mostly a drama.
I found it weird because when I was a kid, they started reprinting the early Golden Age comic strips of Blue Beetle from like back when they did the comic strips way back in like the 40s and 50s.
Yep.
They were reprinting them in the 90s, so I got to read the Golden Age Blue Beetle as a kid.
Wow.
And my hometown paper just loved having the action and adventure comic in the paper. And then my local paper went belly up around the time I was like 9. So we just started importing the newspaper from Ithaca, and that's when my family stopped getting the paper.
There you go.
Because, yeah, my small hometown of like 600 people, not really a good reason to keep a local paper running, I guess.
Unfortunately, yeah.
There's a door over here.
That sounds more like an announcement board kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's like something like internet more conserved for a small town rather than like newspaper kind of thing.
Especially since in the 90s they started upping the price they had to pay for, licensing out those comics. Which was pretty much the only reason why most people bought this paper.
So that's not fun.
But I miss reading all those adventure and superhero serial strips in my local paper when I was a kid.
I am never touching Spectrum again.
It was so much fun.
Parvati, you've not been paying attention to what's going on.
Looting and shooting, baby.
Are they raising parasites on eggs? Yes! Yes, that's what they've been doing! That's what we're here to stop!
Parvati, were you thinking about your girlfriend?
Time and place, Parvati.
Stop thinking about your girlfriend and help us deal with parasites.
Also help me steal stuff.
Can we add Master Thief in Columbo Aidman's
repertoire? Yes.
Repertoire, yes.
Hey, the shenanigans in this stream were amazing.
As they should.
Also, man, so many exit doors that don't actually lead outside.
Hey, look, an exit into the same room. It's not an exit.
Whoop, what do we got in here? Oh, it's barred. Damn it.
That means there's probably a vent or something to get in there.
Yes.
Wait, the event Horizon Protocol. Oh wait, sorry, wrong reference. Never mind.
Ah.
There are so many bodies.
So many bodies, so many boxes.
Wait, do you think it's that locked door that'll get you in there?
Maybe, but I don't have enough things to unlock it.
Well, fart.
Maybe we can find more.
Here's open. That being said, I think we've been through here enough. I think it's time to go and deal with Ludovico, or whatever the hell his name is.
It's Ludovico. He's named after the horrible method of torturing people in A Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, I was gonna say the name sounded familiar.
Yeah.
All I know is that all I know is that like the name we're gonna give him is Corpse.
Dead Man.
I thought that would be his title.
No. Dead Man is in Death Stranding.
I thought Dead Man was a Wonderland.
Oh my god.
Was a Wonderland. Isn't he wasn't there a DC guy who like possesses bodies? Does he call something like that, like Dead Man or whatever?
Dead Man.
Oh yeah, Dead Man. He's an actual ghost.
Okay.
But I was making reference to the anime series Dead Man Wonderland.
Yeah, I'm aware. But I was making a reference to Guillermo del Toro's character in Death Stranding.
I know.
Yeah, like that second season, didn't it? Get out! No, what are you doing?
Pull yourself together, woman. We got work to do.
We have to steal from everyone's locker.
We got looting to do.
Shoot and loot.
So much looting.
We need to loot and plunder.
Do you want me to pay you? Then you gotta loot. Because trust me, we don't make enough in this job.
I love that the married couple, the Plunders, name their child Luton.
Yeah.
What do you think he's gonna do when he grows up?
Captain Planet was great.
God, I actually need to sit down and...
It was a show. It was fun enough when I was like 7 or 8.
I mean, admittedly, Captain Planet, we used to disbelieve Captain Planet because it seemed so unlikely that people would be so transparently evil. But no, it turns out they were right. Our bad.
If anything, Captain Planet was understanding how blatantly evil people can be.
Good Jack films. Art. Also, hi Jack, I did.
Also, I will say this: Wheeler is the worst character in Captain Planet.
Easily.
Fruity Groovy says, decided to share those Goes Wrong specials in the Discord since it's good British comedy. Also, I still wonder why Once Upon a Deadpool isn't on Disney+. I know it's just a re-edit of D2, but still.
Yeah, wait, it's not on Disney+?
I don't know, don't have it. I'll take his word.
What's not on Disney+?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to look that up later, because if that's true, that's insane, because that's like probably the most Disney appropriate thing to... I don't know, what the heck?
What's not on Disney+?
The Deadpool re-edit, yeah.
Huh.
Once Upon a Deadpool.
The re-edit of Deadpool 2 that kind of adds in elements of The Princess Bride.
It's probably a legal thing. I have to check out this tank when I get sure if the liquid's leaking, it's supposed to be glowing or not. Instead of corporate, yeah.
See, No Way Home isn't on Disney+.
Which is shocking at this point, because it feels like it should have been there by now.
Yeah, right?
That's because Sony has a deal with someone that they can't put it on Disney+, I think until 2026.
Fun. What I'm still shocked and flabbergasted on, Buzz Lightyear Star Command and like the Aladdin 90s show not being there. Like, what the fuck?
I actually found out why Buzz Lightyear Star Command is not on Disney+.
I feel like I know the answer, but like, please go ahead and answer.
Because Paramount has first airing rights.
Paramount?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Because originally Buzz Lightyear Star Command aired on UPN.
Ah.
Oh my god. Okay, so that might make a lot more sense.
Disney only has first airing rights for 13 of the episodes.
The heck?
The entire rest, the other 50 some odd episodes of the show, Disney has to get Paramount's approval to air themselves.
Ooh, shot cannon, heavy weapon.
But like, but it's like a Disney property. But technology. Why?
Rights issues are bullcrap.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's understandable, but at the same time, what the fart?
Yeah, so the entire reason why I always thought it was an issue because of Lasseter, because I always blamed Lasseter, but then I did some research and found out, no, it's because of Paramount. And I was shocked to learn that it was Paramount.
Here we go, we got a cutscene.
Oh.
Yes, I know you're hungry. Be patient, I'll feed you soon enough.
What?
Just a guest, the one I told you about, the inspector. Welcome. We were just talking about you.
There's someone behind you or something.
You and I are standing in the presence of royalty.
Oh.
Don't
oh
worry,
no, Queen
you'll meet her
Parasite.
soon enough. I know what you've done. Hijacked Phaeton. Contaminated the air we breathe with your poison. You think you've saved this colony? All you've done is robbed Halcyon of its last chance at real happiness.
You know, something tells me that Ludovico is not Ludovico.
I'm kind of tired of listening to this guy. I'm starting a monologue. I don't care. I'm not going to listen to your crackpot round. I'm here to avenge Belinda. What exactly is going on here?
The queen of symbiotes. A creature of endless compassion and unfathomable intelligence. The next sovereign of Halcyon. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to feed you to the queen, and then I'm going to find a way to repair the damage you've done.
Appropriate for the season, you are nuttier than a fruitcake.
She can smell fear, and it makes her absolutely ravenous. Your Highness. Dinner is served.
That's a big one.
Wait, no, not me. Them! Merciful law, stop.
Oh no, so terrible.
Love to see it. Did we get Mega Timmy Tommy's
Nope, I'll get it right now.
Okay.
Mega Timmy Tommy, to be fair, Lasseter was a snob who thought Disney Television was putting out this Nickelodeon remakes. Yeah. Lasseter was an asshole. But he is not responsible for the reason why Buzz Lightyear is not on Disney Plus. The entire reason is because of Paramount.
So here's a question. You know what effect the parasites have on humans. That Leech Queen just ate Ludovico, so do you think it's going to become a scheming asshole?
So unfortunately, the shot cannon here is a very close-range weapon.
Yeah, unfortunately. So
You need to heal.
Alright, so I'm going to take a guess that Ludovico was a scheming jerk, but then, like, a parasite, like, infected him, and so now, he was a schemer for the queen, kind of thing. That's at least what I want to guess.
I think he's just an asshole.
I
mean, either way, yeah.
It's a very good weapon, but man, you need to get close for it to work.
It's not unheard of. Warner Brothers owns the entire 60s Fantastic Four animated series because it was made by Hanna-Barbera and still PGK. Yeah, in fact, also there's another show that's owned, you would think that Disney and Marvel would own, but nobody knows who owns the rights to it. And that's the Marvel Superheroes.
Really?
Yeah, that's the reason why you'll never see the Marvel Superheroes show from the 60s anywhere. So that's the show that gave us the theme song for Captain America.
Is there something else we have to do? Because the health bar has not been going down. Oh no, okay, it's very slightly going down.
It's a boss.
Yeah, but I mean, man, that's a lot of health.
NerdThink did a thing about this where they talk about how nobody has figured out who owns the rights to the Marvel Superheroes show.
Also, we missed a super chat apparently from Serenity M16. As much as I love and want to watch Justice League Dark, I still have a problem with how Wonder Woman reacted to a panicking woman.
It's going up forever. I don't see, like, how long ago was this?
Not long.
Yeah.
Oh, I do see it. Okay. Yeah, as much as I love and want to watch Justice League Dark, I still have a problem with how Wonder Woman reacted to a panicking woman clearly not in her right mind.
Yeah, but you have to remember that Wonder Woman from... Wait, no, that's not... Wait, what's Justice League Dark again? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
1 second, guys.
Wait, no. That's his leg on the ground over there. Okay, well, this is interesting. Mr. Ludovico never signed my release, so I'm contractually obligated to stay by my post. Assistant Harwell, Confectioner and Munitions Department. How may I be of assistance?
I could use some ammo.
Oh, absolutely. Rizzo's manually operated confection and ammunition dispensers are state-of-the-art. I've stocked the repository right
thinking of Gods and Monsters.
Thank you.
Yay!
Rizzo's during your moment of mortal terror.
I was thinking of Gods and Monsters.
Here they come.
And not Justice League Dark. But then again, Justice League Gods and Monsters is an amazing movie.
Hey there, friend. Oh, absolutely. I've stocked the repository right beside your terminal.
Can we do this multiple times?
Yeah, I'm gonna see how far we can go with this.
Let me guess. Oh,
Let me guess the third time.
Absolutely. I've stocked the... Hey again. You know, as much as I appreciate the...
Hey again. And before you click... Okay. Alright, J Manor says, speaking of copyright weirdness, it's weird that Ted Turner, after buying and undo the buying of MGM, he still managed to keep the cartoons made by MGM like Tom and Jerry to create Cartoon Network.
Yep. But to get fair, he really only wanted to buy the MGM stuff to try to use the colorization process. But then after, well, everyone had a problem with that.
That's as far as I can go for the ammo.
Also, not a super chat, but Joey Allen says, been rewatching all of your Christmas reviews since 'tis the season. Glad I didn't miss another live stream.
Very nice.
Yeah, I know Gods and Monsters was supposed to get a TV show. It only got 3 episodes of it made. And it's so sad, because that was so good.
Oh yeah, Grenade's definitely doing the job.
If you've never seen Gods and Monsters, it's an alternate universe of the Justice League, where... I think, like, Superman is Zod. I think that's who Superman was. My brain is a little fuzzy.
Yeah, Zod is Superman.
Wonder Woman was actually Big Barda. And Batman was Man-Bat.
Yep, at the very least, a vampire.
Yep, and it was so good. It was this universe where things went wrong, but they were still trying to be heroes.
Hopefully they saved after I got all that ammo.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Let's see. White is, hey again, voice something like the... Hi there, how you doing?
I really need to rewatch Gods and Monsters because it's been literally, like, I think a decade since I last watched it.
Did we win? Did we kill the queen?
Well, last I saw, the queen had about half a health bar, so I don't know if she, like, hid or what.
I gotta do a thing? The hell?
Oh, no.
I'm confused.
I am confused. I'm Xandru.
Oof. What are you, me? Get the hell out of here.
Mr. Ludovico?
No,
Oh, I...
What a pal.
How hard is it? Oh, I hope we don't have to restart this level. Because that would suck.
Oh,
I love alternate universe stories like that where they think about how things could play out in different ways.
Stories are so much fun.
I love what-ifing.
I swear I've...
And I've gotten all I can from them. Though, where is the guy? Where is the thing?
From another world.
Wow.
I swear
I swear.
I swear.
Maybe exit the room and re-enter?
I don't know if you can. I think you're like locked into a boss fight.
Yeah.
Hopefully, like, this isn't a bug.
Might be a bug.
Well, I mean, the queen is a bug, so...
Oh my god.
I was waiting for it, but still, hopefully this isn't a bug.
Lotus, can you look up to see what happens if this happens?
I'll give it a shot.
So I think we might be stuck.
Oh god, it's the Megamind meme. It's the Megamind reference. There's no Tooth Fairy, there's no Easter Bunny, and there is no Parasite Queen. Where did she go?
Now, I do have something where the boss fight doesn't start in the first place, and they ask you to load an old save file.
I might have to do that, I think.
Yeah.
I'm surprised this is happening partway through the fight. Let me see. Okay, let me see what this says. I'm at the Slug Queen. I take her down. The game crashes. Okay, well, you don't have a crash issue.
All right, there it is.
All right. Is it still at half health?
Nope.
Oh no. Okay. Bad news, but you're in the fight. That help's going in a lot faster this time.
Well, yeah, I'm going to use a grenade launcher. That being said, I'm going to get it down, then I'm going to restock on ammo.
Yeah. Oh, you do get to pile on the damage. Nice, good for you. Clever idea. Continue with the plan if you're just not there. Stupid bug.
All I can say is, dear God, you're fighting a graboid at this point.
This is obviously an allusion to the queen of the Slurm factory.
Oh, you know what? That's true.
Oh my god. Maybe we take it here.
Hey, do not knock Slurm. It's super addictive.
I think I might have mentioned this before a long time ago, but one thing that really tickled me in Futurama is that you know how Zoidberg is like obviously like a Jewish crustacean just out of nowhere. Yeah. But from the souvenir shop at the Slurm factory, he got a t-shirt that has Hebrew characters on it, which is kind of funny by itself. But if you pronounce them out loud, they say Slurm. It's probably gibberish if you actually try reading them for real, but phonetically it's Slurm, which is cute. Very amusing to me.
You know, Adventure brings up a good point. Why don't you burn it?
Standing in water, the electricity and the grenades work just fine. For some reason I can't use it in combat, but you could before.
It's because the queen's too close.
Ah, well, that ain't changing.
Whoa. Oh no, it's not losing health fast anymore.
This is a shocking revelation.
Oh god, heal.
Oh, you are cornered.
Even with the heal, that thing hits too hard.
Let's try that again. We're working, it's just I kept trying to use the console to get the ammo. Which I might be able to do afterwards, but like, yeah.
After this attempt, I think I'm going to need to get going.
Okay. No death count, guys. Come on.
It's a boss fight. It's a regular thing. If we were getting killed so much more quickly, yeah.
Remember all the times that you died while you were doing that Star Trek game?
Yep.
Does time stop when you use the terminal?
Yep.
That's amazing. All right. I guess once you do use it, though, get out of there, because otherwise you trap yourself in there.
Hey again. You know.
Hey again.
Oh,
Hi again. Someone's been smelling the Joker gas or the Joker venom.
I love that the worm was just like, oh, he's using the computer, just walked away.
Look, the worm knows computer etiquette. You don't attack somebody while they're checking their email.
Yeah, it's really just not right.
It's the same thing with when you're trying to put somebody in a stranglehold. You don't put somebody in a stranglehold while they're checking their email.
Bam, get out of here.
You gotta have a sense of decorum.
Stupid bug, can't even pathfind.
Well, it can also kind of phase through tanks in the middle of the room.
So. Ora, 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 ora.
Oh, good dodge.
Oh, it's finally out of that container.
What was that?
It was stuck in that container for the longest time.
There goes our advantage. That's all I can say.
We're doing fine.
We're doing fine. We're doing great. We're doing fine. How are y'all doing?
No, honestly, we are doing fine. I mean, look at his health and how we're doing.
And watch out for that body slam. 2 of those and it's over.
Pretty much, yeah.
Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot. The hell is going down too slowly? It's concerning me.
Yeah.
Like you're doing chip damage with the lob cannon, whatever that thing is.
Grenade launcher.
A grenade launcher, yeah.
But you were doing like real damage before. Like what is this? Why is this happening? Oh, really? That makes a difference? It's still exploding.
Plus where I'm hitting it probably makes a difference.
Yeah, that might be true.
Try hitting the ground? I saw that the, like, the splash damage of the grenade thing.
Nope.
That's
Okay,
doing
yeah.
nothing at all, yeah. Yeah, it's continuous, but of course you're at risk of the body slam.
It's like a Pokemon battle.
I think more like a Digimon battle.
It's a bug that's just flopping. I'll take Pokemon for that. I thought Digimon were more elaborate.
Like, to be fair, Digimon also have their bugs, so...
Yeah, but you can't go on a Pokemon battle because somebody has a gun. Guns are only with Digimon. Like, you know, Gunmon. Or Gundramon.
Hold on, I gotta look this up. No freaking way.
Gundramon is a thing, and I'll put the picture in a second.
Even at this distance, the grenades aren't like doing what they were doing at the beginning of the
They're
fight.
doing enough.
Okay, yeah, Gundramon's a thing. Holy crap.
Of course Gundramon's a thing.
Oh.
It's almost dead. Yeah, you know, stay on my health and all that jazz.
I'm gonna post an unboxing Let's Play.
Deputy Mon, I almost forgot about him.
Yep. Although in Japan he's known as Revolmon.
Revolve because revolver.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's some cumulative damage there.
Rapid fire.
There's some chip damage.
While I love both Pokemon and Digimon, I've always been bigger on Digimon.
Fair.
You are getting results.
Yep.
Well, these are Digimon is just Tamagotchi plus X-Men and Spawn.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that Digimon was Tamagotchi.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know that what inspired the designs of a lot of Digimon were the X-Men comics of the 80s and Spawn.
Spawn.
Yeah. Digimon is just Tamagotchi plus X-Men and Spawn. And Hellboy, to a lesser degree. What I mean by Spawn is Spawn. Todd McFarlane's Spawn.
Ooh, so close. So close.
The queen is dead.
The queen seems to be enraged. No kidding.
Yeah, I'd be mad too if I were dead.
I'd be mad too if I were dead.
Yeah.
What inspired Digimon's creation was they wanted to make a Tamagotchi thing that was more action-oriented, so they based some of the designs off of X-Men and Spawn. Or were inspired by X-Men and Spawn, to be more precise.
There you go.
In other words, were it not for the X-Men and Spawn, we wouldn't have Digimon.
All right, 10:13. I'm gonna try to wrap up the quest, and then we will get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a good idea.
Were we already in here? There's also leading me
Well, I
that
mean,
way.
Minervamon is literally kind of based on Angela from Spawn. In terms of design. Beelzemon himself was directly said to be based off Spawn.
There you go. Ooh, nice.
What's it called? Beelzemon?
Yeah, Beelzemon.
So like Beelzebub, obviously.
Yeah. Yep. The creators of Beelzemon have said that Beelzemon was inspired directly by Spawn.
Well, now you got me Googling images here. Beelzemon. Let's see.
Oh, dear God.
I guess happy customers really are
No
repeat
cape, but
customers.
alright.
Here, I had something I wanted to give you. This
That
is
creepy
a
smile, man. I mean, I see the
gold
slug.
Good for one free tour of the Purpleberry Orchards. This is my way of showing you that I appreciate you just for being alive.
Goody.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, you're very welcome. I do regret the untimely demise of our broodmother, but my passenger is flooding my brain with all sorts of happy feelings, so I don't mind all that much.
Wow. You know, passenger, come on.
Sounds like what you need is a passenger of your own.
Yes, that version is called Beelstarmon.
Well, fortunately, the parasite will leave him once the thing distributes. The anti-parasitic.
Mm-hmm. Beelstarmon is awesome.
Yeah, I just googled. It doesn't come off like a Pokemon or a Digimon. It's just like a person.
Yeah,
These are a lot of Digimon are just people.
That's weird. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, you don't know what you're gonna get. Is it a person? Is it a creature? Who knows?
Pretty much,
Like,
yeah.
Angemon is literally just a dude with angel wings in a helmet.
I'm not gonna lie, Angemon is pretty cool.
Angemon
Or-
is awesome. All right, I think we're just gonna head out. So let's.
Or Anjuamon, which is just nice.
Lady.
Anjuamon is nice.
She pretty. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a
She
lesbian.
is indeed pretty.
I am a lesbian. That is all I'll say.
There you go.
You don't
I'm
say.
a lesbian.
Can't imagine what you mean by that statement.
Digimon has so many hot ladies. I am a lesbian.
I mean, there is Devi Lady
Devamon, yes.
Lady Devamon, yes.
And Lady Devamon and Agumon, when they love each other very much, become Moustamon.
Oh my god. Alright, we're back on the surface, so what we got going on over there? Fast travel landing pad.
Digimon doesn't just get weirdly horny, it gets very horny.
I mean, that would be weirdly horny. Like, it's a children's show.
But there are times where, like, to be fair, like, there are times where, like the Trace series do kind of, like, lean in towards a few subjects that are kind of uncomfortable, so there's that.
Digimon also gets very dark, yes, like with Leomon. You gotta kill the Leomon.
The show seems to like doing that to poor Leomon, I swear.
Especially Jerry's Leomon. Who not only gets killed, but gets killed in a way that he will never return as an egg.
Yeah.
He is dead forever.
Man, season 3 was wild.
I know, right? Is it season 3, or is it like is there like a second series off of the first 2 seasons?
Okay, here's the thing. Technically, every single Digimon series is its own series. Even 02, which is a direct continuation to Adventure, is its own series.
Right.
But in America, we call them by season, so technically it is still season 3.
Okay, that's fair.
It's just depending on what you're talking about, where it's from.
Minsby, did they take a magnet to his code?
That would do it.
What happened was, okay, in Tamers it's revealed that if a Digimon has their code absorbed by another Digimon, they will never reform as a Digi-Egg.
It's messed up.
And
so just talk to the devs and have them make another one.
Beelzemon kills Leomon and then immediately absorbs his code.
Alright, we talked to Cedric, talk with Helen. You want to finish the quest officially, and then we're going to call it a night.
I do like his response. What an absolute tragedy.
Digimon Tamers was not a reboot. It was just another series.
I must have dreamed up 100 different ways to kill Ludovico.
Because
I'll be honest,
Adventure wasn't even
by the
first Digimon series. There was the manga V-Tamer.
How you feeling?
I imagined this moment would be a little more cathartic. But Belinda's still gone, and I don't feel all that different.
Give it time.
I can't go back to the.
You know what you need? Spacer's Choice.
I'm not gonna be that kind of an asshole.
Because it was never my life to begin with. It was shared.
I actually had a.
Never mind. You don't need to listen to this. Thank you again for your help, Captain. I never would have made it this far without you.
Unfortunately, I don't have high enough stats for the rest.
Those are high stats.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, something tells me like that's where like when you get later in the OG game, and then like this DLC is for like.
Either that, or you like really prioritized 1 or 2 stats.
That is fair.
I actually had a chance to speak with the director of Tamers in 2006.
All right, before you do that, though, gotta talk to Ada.
Got to talk to them.
Or shall I call you Inspector? What can I do for you?
You can call me Inspector. But I want to still be the Inspector.
During your absence, I passed the time by simulating a number of hypothetical conclusions to this case. Unfortunately, my understanding of the facts is limited, and my appraisal of the individuals involved is not flattering. Therefore, my conclusions are inaccurate.
Okay. All right, humor me. Who do you think killed Halcyon Helen?
My simulations have yielded several possible causes of death. Halcyon Helen may have been killed by one or all of the following: asphyxiating on Rizzo's Spectrum Brown, grappling with a primal while inebriated, killed by an overzealous fan, death by automechanical, or profound loneliness. How close were my estimations?
Closer than you think.
Excellent. I'm pleased to discover my ability to predict human behavior is accurate. This information is valuable to me. I will update my behavior simulation protocol accordingly. Thank you, Captain.
No problem.
How can I be of assistance?
Talk later, Ada.
Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Great.
Hey, we're leveled up.
Ada, you're all right.
Alright, we can up our stealth, which we're not really using. Although hacking and lockpicking is always actually useful.
Jesus, I could see now your persuade is like 64 ups to 71. They wanted more than double that.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yes, Digimon exists in a multiverse connected by something called Yggdrasil, which is actually in the center of the very first digital universe that connects to every other Digimon digital universe, which also connects to every single one of the other human universes, which are all connected through something called the Digiquartz, which is a world that got merged together with a Digiverse that fell into itself.
Toast Rave, hey Linkara, any interested in having a fan-made Atop the Fourth Wall game? I would love that. I've always wanted, I would love to actually, I feel like we have lots of potential here for whatchamacallit, a first-person shooter game for Atop the Fourth Wall. But what you can do? Really, Linkara, pastels? Do you mean, excuse me,
line.
Cole Aidman looks amazing.
Yeah, but that line is amazing.
And sorry if that little bit of Digimon multiverse stuff was a little confusing. I can actually go deeper into that, but I don't want to melt people's brains.
No. Are you doubting the awesomeness of this outfit?
That outfit says trans lives matter.
Yeah. Trans rights, damn it. I look amazing. Anyway, it is well past 10 o'clock. It is time for us to call it a night. Thank you all for joining us. We'll be back next week with more of the adventures of Cole Aidman. We may not be an investigator anymore, but we're still having a good time. Remember that the Atop the Fourth Wall store envy sale is still going to be going on through tomorrow. So if you want an autograph, if you want a Robomat, if you want mini Poyos like this one, or any of the other fine items available in there, you should do so now while everything is either $5 or reduced by $5. Check them out. We got keychains, we got autograph photos, we got so many good things, and you should buy every single one of them. I want to thank all of my wonderful guests. Crimson and RNGesus both had to leave, but of course we still have Eliza.
Oh, it's great being here. I will be streaming Resident Evil tomorrow and for pretty much every day this week because I need to catch up on my Resident Evil fun because it's now in its 3rd month. And you can catch me there at ElizaGWR on Twitch starting tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Thank you, Lotus.
Thank you. I'm currently uploading a platinum playthrough of Lies of P, so that's going up daily. And I'll be streaming at 10 p.m. Eastern on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Stonekeep, Phantasy Star 2, and Silent Hill 2 remake, respectively.
And of course, Xandru.
I've got nothing going on this month, but I do know that RNGesus is going to be doing his debut stream. I want to say December 4th this week. Just look out for that announcement and stuff like that. But I will be a part of a couple of streams with him and a couple of friends on the 7th, unless we got plans changed.
Yeah, I thought it was the 7th that we're doing a thing with him.
Right, and the 14th. Pretty much it. But I will be streaming at the start of the new year in January, playing the first Infamous game.
Quality game.
Toast Rave, hailing card. Just want to say you've always been like an older brother to me as I had no siblings growing up. Thank you. That is very kind of you to say.
Aww.
All right. With that, though, we're calling it a night. Keep an eye out for the Justice League, the sixth Dimension review. I'll have that out in the next day or two, hopefully. Otherwise, have a good night, everybody.
Everyone.
Good night.